push the buttons to get us going because I'll message Ruby at like past and be like... But, what happened when last we were here, I wonder. Well, firstly, once again, Quinn has control of the Amber character. So
fun.
Do enjoy that. You found a man. You found a camp, rather. We'll go all the way back. You found a camp. In that camp, you found some great things, honestly. Excellent things. You thought, hey, maybe this is related to the reason why Hurrell's here. There was some information gathered by your guide. And she was like, nah, there's no humans in that party who are long gone. But you still keep chase. And just like Nicolas Cage almost got killed by some fucking bees. You did, however, save a man who was also almost killed by said bees. And all was good for him and your friends. And then you saved him, and he was like super grateful, but didn't know who you were talking about, so he went back to his camp to find his camp was empty. And he gave you some information in regards to a man who came round and asked him to clear out so he could do a thing. And then you saw the pyramid, and you were like, well, there's a pyramid there, fuck it, let's go to the pyramid. And you were told that it hadn't been plundered, and so therefore any of the riches inside the pyramid were all yours. And, well, that was apparently enough to get you to go into a pyramid. The joys of booty, I suppose. Almost died on your way upstairs, climbed down some ladders to find some fire beetles, of all things. Some little fire beetles, yes. I'm not going to show the image because, you know, I hate bugs. Sir...
Oh, but they're kind of cute.
I will reread the paragraph that corresponds with this. You may notice we do not have the usual roll table here. Don't worry about it. There's still a roll
Does
table.
you hating a certain species also count as racism in our game? Or?
It's an insect, my guy. That's not a species. I don't think.
How are they not a species? What are they then?
Insects?
Yeah.
Insects is like a species.
I don't know. I took biology.
Anything that's alive is a species.
I took biology so I could look at boobies in books, alright? I'm going to be honest with you. And fun fact, we looked more at plants than we did boobies. I should have taken chemistry, I could have at least blown shit up.
Insect would be a species, Thrycreen would be like a race.
But, you stand here in this room.
No racists in D&D.
No, they're all racist, Tom. I don't care what anybody says.
Ah, they're species.
Make D&D great again.
So true.
MD&D guy. I'm gonna get some hats made about it.
Calling them species makes it harder to differentiate. It's hard and I don't like it.
Yeah, it makes it hard to be offensive to other players.
True.
But 3 ladders descend from the cylinders into the storeroom. 3 feet of the ladder are lit by 3 skittering giant beetles with glowing glands beneath their carapaces. Against the southern wall of the small forge, it's a small forge and a workbench with scattered, aged machinery. These giant beetles seem to be skirting around for food. And as the beetles look at you, they give off a very wild sort of hiss and chitter as their backs flutter up. Well, I feel now is a good time as any to say roll initiative.
Oh, damn, I was about to say, can we keep them?
Pepsi, that triggers me, and I think you know why.
But they're so cute!
On the other hand, if we treat them like Pokemon, then maybe they would evolve into something that looks different.
There's the fox we all know and love.
I wish the same would happen to you, actually.
No, maybe. Love? I don't know.
Oh my fucking god. All of the beetles rolled a 6.
It's just gonna be a cluster of beetles.
3 beetles rolled 6 on their initiative.
The horde approaches! We attack as one! Except it actually sounds like
9.
Let's see, who we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Have to go
Aziri,
through him.
British, Icarus. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I guess I will roll in... I forget how I said the name. Was it Zig? I think it was Zig. I think I called him Zig.
Yes.
Why do you guys...
Isn't it Hig?
Why do you guys come here? I forget.
His name was
everything.
Greg.
I must either be really funny or use really sympathetic, because I forget everything.
His name is Jebediah.
It's a bullfrog.
Maybe we're just masochists. That's why we're here.
Well, speaking of masochists, and a terrible segue, Siri. In the world's worst possible segue.
Start screaming in pain.
Are they obviously hostile to us then?
Yeah, they are actively making their way towards you, mandibles included.
And when we came down the ladder, did it seem to be one full piece, or did it look like it might sort of fold up or be pushed up or retract or anything like that?
Solid singular ladders. From what you could see on the upward trajectory, if they were to be pushed up, if they could be pushed up and locked in place, it would only be like a 3-foot jump at most. But they can't fold, they are a solid singular piece.
Oh hey, you can get your character sheet back. I've done absolutely nothing with it.
I'm still like 10 minutes out from home, but I thought I would listen in for now.
Alright.
Got
I'm
it.
still-
Defame Amber.
Yes.
You want to listen in how your character dies to insects?
Yes.
So at that point there,
I-
the 8 spiders all start ripping Amber limb from limb.
Brothers, you're fired.
Wait,
Okay.
you rolled 62
If you're
spiders?
dead, you don't have to worry about that.
Tom, you approach the 3 flaming little bugs.
Yeah, one in the middle. I'm going to try hitting it.
That misses sadly as you take a swing with the axe and it...
And then bonus action, try hit it again.
I'm glad it's not just me that's rolled nothing bar 6s.
What I said about how you roll
Yeah.
roll the same number consecutively.
Yeah, I was gonna roll a random ass d20 to see what happens.
Yeah.
It's an 11.
Almost double.
It's my turn.
It's Amber's turn. We'll see if Ruby can think about what Amber would do. Aziri's walked into the 3 bugs. The 3 bugs are standing in a line, in a 15-foot line from each other. Aziri's in front of them. They are attacking you, and you are 10 foot away from them by the ladder.
Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath is prepared.
Yep.
So,
Lightning.
bonus
Wait.
action to
Is
cast on
standing in the way,
yourself.
Yeah, and then a magic action to use.
Okay.
Huck to spit on that thing.
Oh, sorry, Aziri.
No,
Is there a friendly?
it can be It can be positioned in such a way that it hits 2 bugs without hitting Aziri.
Damn, I was hoping it could be funny.
I don't think Amber would do that.
I get the feeling Amber gonna. Here's what we'll do. We'll be real nice though. I'm gonna ask. Quinn, Pepsi, and Tom to roll me a d6 each.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'll just say you would hit all 3 if you did hit me as well.
Are you raging?
Oh wait.
No, it wouldn't matter because
No.
I don't have resistance to those.
Yes, lightning damage. You're doing no resistance to lightning regardless.
Then I
You're
won't.
thinking of totem.
No friendly fire.
Not yet.
We got
Not
11,
yet, no.
11 points of damage on the lightning. Guy
Oh,
on
yeah.
the right passes. The guy in the right passes. Guy in the middle fails. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 points on the guy in the middle kills. And this is where shit gets real fun, guys. So you killed 2 enemies. As you
Hell yeah!
with the lightning breath out. Anything else you wish to do with your turn?
Am I threatened, or how far is the nearest enemy and how big's the room?
Nearest enemy, I want to say is 10 foot, right? 10 foot from you? 15 foot from you, and the room is 35 by 35.
I would like to take a few steps back, like 15 foot,
15 foot back?
if possible. Yeah.
Cool. 15 foot back towards the back of the room?
Yeah, that's it.
Brutus, you watch as these lightning breath fires out upon the little beetles.
Well, I guess we're having fried bug tonight.
You.
Big a nasty bag.
It's flaming hot.
Whoops, that's Clay's sheet. Whoops. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to look in your bag. Spit on the floor.
How come it became dark?
Oh, all 3 of the bugs are technically giving off illumination, but I only eliminated one of them. And when they die, technically speaking, the illumination goes off, and they also only have 4 hit points.
Oh, I might have overkilled a little.
Now I just kind of feel bad
Well,
for
they're
killing them at
steel.
this point.
Remember that Scottish is scared of these things that have
No,
4 HP,
I am scared of insects in general and just how insects look.
even though they
Can
have
we
so
not-
little HP.
How big are they?
These are 5 foot beetles.
What the fuck? I was gonna say, can we keep one of them in a jar? But no.
I think canonically
Cute.
they're like the size of a small dog type thing, or a bit bigger.
Does somebody have enlarged reduced?
I would be a horrible adventurer. But as you send these 3 little bugs into the afterlife, you all get 5 points of experience.
Hey,
That's definitely one of the second level spell slots. Fuck me.
Hold on, 2nd level spell slot for this.
Boss, don't you think that was a bit of overkill?
Oh, it's not my fault. They are squishy as fuck.
They're just bugs.
At least have you
I currently don't have my,
resources.
I currently don't have my glasses on, so I kind of struggle to see exactly their details. You know,
Wait, you wear glasses?
lenses.
Well then, anyways. By the way, I saw these things were like very glowy. Is there anything useful I can harvest?
Just bug stuff. It seems
Aw,
to
damn.
just be their own bioluminescence.
Oh, damn, I was hoping it was like a firebomb or something. Kicks a bug away.
I mean, reasonably, if we wanted to, we could probably harvest some of their glowing parts and use it as bait if we wanted to catch something.
Chance we could eat them as well.
Ooh, not a bad idea.
I don't
Aziri
know.
would look
I'd like to do that.
Aziri would look at Ruby and then point to the large, like, table with stuff on it and say, "Is any of that useful?"
Well, as you see, I don't have my lenses in, so I couldn't tell you.
You can get closer.
Can I have a
What's
look?
on the table?
Scottish, what is on the table?
There's a little thing here. It's just somewhere. There we go. On the table, you find a set of smith's tools.
Well, I suppose that's useful.
A flask of oil
That's useful.
and 20 crossbow bolts.
That's useful. I'd like to toss the crossbow bolts to Brutus.
Brutus, take 20 crossbow bolts.
Sweet. So that puts me
I
at.
suppose there's some
39.
useful items on this table, indeed. Yeah. I don't know if any of you guys are proficient in the art of metalworking.
I will say for yourself, Aziri, you are aware acutely of smith's tools, and you are aware that that is a bottle of oil and how they would work together, your time in the farm. Whilst you're not proficient with smith's tools, you know exactly what they are at a glance.
Well, going back to eat. Oh yeah, go for it.
Does Zig have a like a backpack?
Zig has a backpack, yes.
If no one wants them, could he carry the smith's tools?
Zig will carry the smith's tools. He opens up.
Mate, I only know how to cook.
He opens up his bag and kind of like looks at you, like almost like puts his head down, just kind of like opens up the bag and kind of like looks away off to the side as you're putting the stuff in.
And then,
Oh yeah, sorry.
then she would offer the oil to the tieflings. Say, do any of you want this for your nightly activities or anything?
Why would we need oil for the night?
I mean, who wouldn't like to see horror oiled up?
Are you propositioning me?
This is like machine oil. I'm gonna point that out right now.
That is machine oil.
As soon as that's proposed, Brutus looks over at Hurel, looks at his crossbow, looks at Hurel, looks at his crossbow again.
I mean, you never know what tools could come in handy if you're in a tight situation. You know what I mean?
I'm no mechanic, so it's all up to you, really.
Oh shit! I'm forgetting Player's Handbook and Dungeon Master Guide.
Oh my god.
No. Next time we're in town,
Wait, machine oil, would that work on the orc?
Is this
Why are
some,
we
is
oiling
this
it
some
up?
40k
Do-
reference
do-
I'm not fascist enough to understand?
Do you want to try if she offers you the oil?
Why are we oiling up a orc?
I don't know, but I'm scared.
Oh, by the way, can one of you remind me next time we're in an actual town to buy some cooking utensils? I forgot to bring mine.
Mr. Brutus, the next time that you are in the city, you should buy some cooking utensils.
Azuri has a cooking pan, or a pot at least.
Yeah, my mama's pot. Yeah, we used to make stew every night in that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like actual tools, like spoons, forks, and knives. That way I can actually cook something good.
I reckon Mrs. Series cooking just fine here, regardless. Are you two?
I'm not saying it'd be bad. I'm saying it'd be better if I had the proper equipment.
Are you
I
too
do-
rich to eat with your hands?
I
No.
just noticed that
I just want my food cooked good.
there's indeed not the standard like meal kit or mess kit that's included in
Yeah.
backpacks. That's not in
Yeah, they took-
2024 anymore.
Yeah, they took it out. It annoys me. Vox, do you want the oil?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
I'll give the oil to Gark. He likes collecting stuff.
Just
Uh,
foregoing character names this session, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck him to
Spits
the
on the ground and nods.
Who needs a bag of holding when you have a guy who isn't here?
That's +1.
Right then. Let's see what's behind door number 1.
Who took the smith tools, or are they still in the bag?
I think they were given to Zig.
Cool.
Yeah.
Making sure they weren't claimed whilst I was busy doing stuff. By busy doing stuff, I mean making funny joke.
Hey, does this door seem trapped if I look it over?
Depends. Are you looking it over?
Yeah.
You gonna
Can
make
I-
an appropriate looking over check with that investigation
Can
or
I
perception?
give the help action with using the book I have? This book?
I swear, I was about to say, I swear every session this book changes, but like no, it's just always a book about traps. I mean, sorry, it's not about. You gain a +5 to intelligence checks about traps, about the history of traps, the nature of traps, the religion of traps.
The Arcana of traps.
I mean, I would assume that a +5 to intelligence also works with investigation, because that's also an intelligence check.
Yeah, it's just so dumb that it's not there. I mean, yeah, it
I
depends.
can
Who
help,
wants,
yeah.
depends who wants to do the check and who wants to help.
I mean,
I'll hand you the
How
book,
do I
so
do
you
the
get
check
a
since I called
+5, and I'll give the help action.
alright. Yeah, let me look that book over. Thank you.
So,
And then you're helping me
2d20.
look it over.
It's
Yep. And then it's
2d20 plus 2d20 keep highest 1 plus 4.
+4,
Yeah.
What?
because he has a -1.
Oh yeah, I have a -1.
Yeah.
Ah,
And he doesn't have
Oh.
the other word I'm looking for. Proficiency.
would you want to do it the other way around? Because for me, then it's a +6 instead of a +4.
Wait, which one?
Yes,
Oh,
sorry,
I'm not
it's
thinking
+7.
mechanically. I'm just thinking because Brutus,
I know, Vox. Stop metagaming.
first.
Wait, are we doing investigation?
I was just
Ruby,
checking for traps.
Ruby, Brutus is cheating on you with another book.
Okay, so 15, 13's the highest. So
15. Good thing I'm not dumb, I suppose.
17 total.
As you take a little look around the door, this is a very old and ancient looking door. Very nice, very good, very stony. Doesn't look trapped. Looks perfectly fine.
Seems good. Here's your book back.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'll step back a little
Alright.
in case the door explodes anyway.
Hold on, Mr. Claymore, Ichi, whatever. What kind of book is that? I don't think I've had my eyes on that yet.
You open the door, the entire ziggurat
If you want, I
collapses,
can-
killing all of you.
I can lend it to you if you need it, or during the
Oh.
break, so you can also read it.
Oh, yes, please. You know how I am. I love to read my books.
So you
Sure,
open
Yeah,
the,
and you love talking about them too.
so you open the door, you see a corridor. There's very plain, very dusty corridor. There's
Nothing bad ever happens in a hallway.
that night he died.
Famous last words. Hold on, let me grab the mute. I'm dragging him with me.
Careful, there's a trap right here. Oh,
I'm sure it's fine.
Actually, can I, a bonus action resummon, the staff, and then like keep knocking on the floor ahead of
Oh.
me?
Yeah, I didn't think you got rid of that. I will say as you are knocking round with it, as you hit the wall to your right. Meg, shut up, she's in the toilet. You hear like if you tap the wall to the left, you hear that like, and you hit the wall to the right, it sounds more of a, as if there's yeah, it's kind of like the difference between, and, oh, she was outside. It's very hollow.
I think this wall might be fake.
Oh? Yeah, let me give it a whack. As he sort of like gets his club out.
Wait, is it to the right or to the left that it's... Okay, I'll step back so he can get closer.
Let's see what's behind wall number 1. I'm gonna try to whack the hollow sounding wall where he pointed.
As you
Whack!
give it a whack and a smash, that which was a locked door busts open. You
Oh my
see-
god, it's empty, Patty!
You see
Oh,
standing
God.
in the middle here. I say standing. More like lying there, a shriveled human corpse in blue robes and a brass mask lies in the centre of the stale-smelling room. The corpse is stiff, wrinkled hands stretched towards a toppled leather pouch just out of reach. Glittering gemstones have spilled from the bag into the floor. There are 4 sturges lying there. They seem quite fat and plump, and seem to almost rouse. Can I have a stealth check from everybody, please?
Everybody in the room here, or just in the hallway, or everybody in general?
Everybody in the
Because
hallway.
Because I doubt Horror needs to be a stealth check. Fuck.
Yeah.
Let me get Clay. Clay is wearing what armor?
It should just automatically
chain.
roll it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Either way, I don't know. Like, okay, the 5 and the 3 may not be very silent, but I have sort of a feeling that kicking down the wall would be even less silent.
It would be. You're right. However, the passive perception of a Sturge is pretty fucking low. However, sadly, Brutus is the only one that came close to making the check. Now,
The guy who broke the wall.
I'm gonna ask us all to roll initiative, but unlike last time, I ain't gonna put on no combat music. Because I honestly think if you die to 4 Sturges, it's what we call a skill issue. Especially at level 3.
I vote we throw Hurel at it.
Is this less than a minute between this fight and the last one? As in, is my Dragon's Breath still up, or did I just absolutely blow a second level spell slot?
I'd say you probably have a round left.
Okay.
Let's see, who do we have in this initiative order?
Watch them all roll 6s again.
Zig rolled an 8. That's fantastic. Oh, praise be to God. A 4, an 11, a 3, and a 6. 1, 2.
Hey, there was 1 6.
I'm missing someone. It's Hurel.
Where's the twink?
You're here. When?
Yeah, I'm around here, but it's paused, and I was going to move down, so I couldn't move down in time.
Like here?
There you go. Yeah.
Here we go. Roll initiative on my plays.
There we go.
Now remember what I
Okay.
said about Sturges and issues that could be perceived as skill issues. Hurel, you hear the chirping and squirping of small Sturges that apparently look like this, but I think may have changed. So, whilst you figure out what to do, I'm going to see if they've changed.
They're like saggy anteaters.
Can I also make that stealth roll, or?
Sure.
I don't think it matters anymore,
Or
does
not.
it?
I don't know. Because I'm around the
Um,
corners.
Actually, this reminds me a little of flying squirrels.
I hope that
I don't know
changes
what-
your mind.
Yeah, no, this not anymore.
Oh, Zig, your stealth check. 12. I need you to be aware that the NPC done better than most of you.
I
Hey, where
want
that
to figure out what one of these tastes like.
Yeah, Hurl, you are up. What is the plan?
I mean, there's people in front of me right now, so I don't... Or, like...
In the game of life, would you like to walk past someone?
Well, I didn't know... Okay, I forget that we have, like, the grouping. Like... I can't zoom in, so I'm having...
Use the plus and negative keys on your numpad if you've got one. You can also, I believe, use configure controls to find the zooms, and then change those, change that to something else.
I may... It's not working at the moment. I can work with this for now. If I... There we go, now I can actually see something that would be... Oh, look at me. Eyesight. It's a magical thing. So... Here. Wow, this actually really is hard to see.
Tieflings have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Like, they just mean, like, as a player, given that they can't zoom in.
Yeah. I
I
can't...
also think angles
you.
might be blocking. I also think angles might be blocking her.
Vision.
I think
A
angles
little bit.
might. Yeah, angles are blocking something fierce.
Yeah, I can't see anything
Where would
hostile at the moment.
Okay. Would you
So-
like to move further? End your turn. Dealer's choice.
I have 6 HP. I'm not gonna go in there.
Okay. Then I'll move us over to Icarith. Icarith, you have 13 HP. Are you going to go in there?
That is going to be a no. But I can. Oh, wait, actually, from here, I will target this one
Yep.
because that's the first one in initiative order.
Look at you, just straight up metagaming in front of us and admitting it.
What do you mean? How could I know this? Is it actually true?
Yes. all you have to do is hover over the creature in the initiative order, and it highlights.
No,
their
because
total.
they're not in initiative order for me.
Oh,
Because
They're hidden.
they're hidden.
Well then, that is like a. That is a guess and then some.
Yeah, that was supposed to be just a joke. Well, there we go.
A 20 for
Classic.
13 will it'll send that one straight to the place where Brutus is from.
That's fucked up.
Would you like to
And
do
I
anything else?
think my level is not high enough to be able to cast multiple of these. And I don't have anything else I can do. I mean, I could bonus. Actually, yes, bonus action. Replace my staff with a trident.
Okay.
Sorry for making life difficult for you.
I've been doing that since Descent into Avernus, don't worry.
And then I will step back to here. I don't want to move forward because there might be like traps on the floor.
Cuckoo.
And standing there, I think I should be able to leave room for Amber to walk in and dragon breath the rest of them. And that's my turn.
Amber, you think you can get your tremendous thunder thighs through there?
Let me test. I go there, and I just go hawk to no construction.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Just roll 3d6. These guys have got 2 hit points. Pass or fail, they're fucking dead.
Well, no, if I
you
roll
roll all
three
ones.
ones. Here, watch me roll 3 ones. Okay, we're
Close
good.
enough.
I mean, they just need to roll a 10 to beat you and then some, but like they I'm just gonna say they die for the sake of it, not to draw things out.
Even if they pass, they die.
Even if they pass, they die.
It's actually cool. The first attack I made would have been enough HP damage to kill all of them.
Good job. Anyway, can I check for any traps near?
You all now get 16 experience points. You're gonna see a lot of experience points just start trickling in with low enemies.
And
There it is.
while they're looking for traps, I'm taking them gems still.
EXP
How
is EXP.
come we got 5 HP for the bugs and 16 HP?
XP. Fire beetles.
That's a
And
huge
then-
difference.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, these poor fucking bugs, they're just minding their business, and we're just coming in and shooting them with Eldritch Blasts. They keep in
To be
fight back.
fair, they started it.
Because
I mean, none of them got a turn to actually attack us, but they started it.
100 divided by 6 versus 30 divided by 6.
Yeah, but are these really like more than 3 times? This
Yeah.
encounter is like more than.
I know.
That's pretty funny. Bonus action: resummon the staff and start poking around on the walls and the floor everywhere.
Can I make my traps check that I asked?
Yeah, yeah,
Before we start doing like 10 other things.
yeah. You can make that check.
Investigation?
Yeah. I've got to get an image up.
Nat 20!
It's a completely trapless and boring room.
Fuck!
As we look around here, Brutus, you find 3 gems on the floor and a leather pouch that contains a further 5 gems. You also see the mask of the man as he lies there.
Oh my god, it's Thanos. That looks
I'm
like...
gonna also take that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
We should make that purple.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
take the mask.
Some people have
and
multiple chins. That's usually vertically, but this guy has multiple chins horizontally.
It's like a bald man scowling.
I'm gonna take the sack. I'm gonna like put the gems I got off the floor into the sack, and then take the sack and the mask, and like, Is this mask like? Actually, I'm gonna ask, Amber. Does this mask look like anything you've seen in your books or whatever?
I read this fantasy book once. It was about a purple giant of some sort.
Shut up!
But other than that, it doesn't seem to really ring a bell.
You seem like the religious type. Is this of any religious significance? Turning to
Go on. Say his name.
don't know how to say his name.
Say his
Yick.
name. Migret, he holds you this golden mask.
Doesn't seem familiar.
Hey, Horrell, how about you have a look? You're the one to enjoy math.
Sorry, did you just call him Horrell?
If the shoe fits.
Like looks over. He looks like ever so slightly dazed. Like he's a little fucked up. What?
We found a mask. It's directly up your alley.
Just because I
Yeah,
wear a
right
mask
here.
doesn't mean I'm some sort of scholar, but okay.
Here, take a look at it.
I don't think there'd be anything I recognize off of it. I mean, I
No.
could do like a history check or something.
Could if you want.
I'll go for it.
No. Looks very well put together. Or no. Looks like it could be useful and used in a production of some sort. It is very much a one-size-fits-all. Good craftsmanship in that regard there. Definitely made of brass metal. Doesn't look like anything you've ever seen before, though.
I mean, it's well crafted, but it's not anything significant, at least not to my untrained eye.
Is it a theater mask or a religious mask? What do you think?
If it was a theater mask, it wouldn't be in the sort of thing that I would do.
I feel like it would have
no
more.
clue.
Sorry.
That was it.
I feel like it would have more face movement if it were theatrical.
Yes, if this was a theater mask, it would have to be someone who is doing a voiceless role, as there's no acoustics for it.
Right. Well, then, before we move on, real quick, how many gems were in that bag? Plus the ones I
You got a
picked
total
up?
of 8 gemstones, Monfrey.
Are any of those gems diamonds worth 300 gold or more?
Oh, you can see in colour, can't you? Because Devil's Sight, right? Or did you not take
One of
Devil's
them.
Sight?
I don't have Devil's Sight.
Oh well.
Right then, here.
They were
So
sparkly
it's,
gemstones.
We take agonizing and repelling blast first, like real men.
Right, so if there's 8 gems, I'll split 2 gems. I believe that works out to 2 gems per person? Right?
No, there's 6 of you, there's 8 gems, 2 divided by 6.
Oh, sorry, I miscounted. Sorry.
I would suggest to just keep them to yourself for now, and then we split the loot when we get out.
Sure, we're all working in this temple together. I'm happy for that arrangement. Bruce
Take it as
will
your-
close the gem sack and put it away.
Just take it as your payment for this week.
How generous.
I have two quick questions, if that's okay.
Yep.
Is it possible to tell if this body is of a similar age to the hobgoblin that was in the door upstairs?
As an age of death? Like, how long
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah.
Give me a medicine check.
Can I give the help? Okay, never mind.
He's cold.
Nope.
And the blood around him is quite dry. So he has been dead for a while. Maybe at minimum a week. But the air in here as well is also quite musky and dry.
Maybe they're the same group that came in. My second question was the forge, this small room, and the corridor we're in so far. Is there anything on the walls?
No, these are very beautifully smooth walls. So the design on them is like a smooth plaster, and then like odd shaped tiles that just seem to break up what would be another smooth piece of plaster. It's kind of like, God, it's like dado rail, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
What? I want dado rail.
Well,
don't worry. Yeah, see, very dark area for the most part, so everybody's dark vision has kicked in. Do you stand in this corridor?
Ziri will end up casting
wasn't Ziggy part of the party? Or was it somebody else? Like, which of the DMPCs was part of the...
Oh, this isn't a DMPC. Good news, Ruby. You have control of the sheet. I just have control of the voice.
Oh, so he's still a DMPC with extra steps. But was he part of the adventuring party?
The adventuring party that you were chasing from the camp? Last session?
The camp guys.
Yeah.
Would he recognize the body?
I have never seen that man in my life.
Well, thank you very much, then.
I told you, we have never been in this area.
I have a good idea.
That'd be a first, but go on.
I smashed the ground with its stick.
I don't know why I expected anything less. Yeah, you are.
There's no birds to hunt.
You are tapping a smack in the ground. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry, if anything happens, I'll let you know.
So obviously,
since you want to leave
ahead
the
of me.
I love using the angels as a shield.
It's like a human shield, but less human.
It's like me, but I don't have to be the one at risk.
Good old D&D racism right there. See, this is why it shouldn't be species. You come to this L bend, if you will, and down as you see a door there, Azuri.
Is it a stone door or a wooden door?
Stone door, similar to the previous one. Very plain and boring. It's just got like a large, we'll say, like nail through it, and then like a thick piece of rope as a handle.
I like to try and sort of like try and listen to see if there's any noise from beyond the door.
Yeah, so you press your ear up to beyond it. You can go passive or you can roll for it, dealer's choice.
I'll roll for it. I've been rolling real high, so.
Yep.
Continue.
You said what you said. It's quiet. I think it's a. Doesn't seem disturbed either. As you listen in, the most you're actually hearing is the breath of the Rest of your party just idly standing there, waiting with their bated breath. Don't think about it too much.
I will try and open the door.
You see a large spiral descending staircase.
Stairs. That down, I assume.
Down, yes.
Should we check the other doors first?
Sure.
Shall we go back or to the door over here?
We're here, aren't we?
Okay, then we'll do that first. I already checked the hallway. There's no traps here.
Or so you think.
Well, no traps that get triggered by us walking here.
Hold on a second. There's something I am looking for in here as well. Nope. Ah, nice. Fuck me, that's a while away.
Promise?
There we go. Oh no, I just meant in the book it's a while away. All the way over on like page 80. Similar to the previous doors, a stone door with a handle kind of made of, I want to say wood, like, you know, made of like rope with a thick brass nail through it.
Yeah, look to. Does it pull open or push open?
A pull. You pull it open, and this is why I should really start preparing things a bit more, because I should have put a number in this room, but I didn't. This room is sparsely furnished with decrepit furniture caked in dust, a spoiled bed, a chest, and a writing desk with a wooden chair. A dead hobgoblin is sprawled on the floor, her left arm swollen and discoloured. So much temptation to make a heroin joke, you have no idea.
I want
Could
to tap
I-
the floor ahead with the stick.
Could I do...
Listen in.
If... Oh, wait, I didn't move up. Where's everybody? There's everybody. Could I do a check of some sorts to figure out what they're in? Or what is causing the swollen thing?
Of course. Don't mind the number. This is just for my own benefit now.
Does anybody have a light, perchance? It's a bit dark in here.
Yeah,
Kinda hard
I'll
to-
cast bite on myself.
Light only works with objects, right? Not people.
Depends. Is it a woman you're casting it on? There we go. I made the joke for you, mate. One large or smaller object that isn't being worn or carried by someone. I would say for the purposes of adventuring between player characters, between yourselves, we can certainly look at it like the 2014 ruling, where you can cast on a person. That's just, you know, for your own sakes.
Is there like a clasp or something on the hat that Amber is wearing?
I mean, you made the hat. You tell us.
Yeah, but Amber improved it.
Amber, did you make an improvement with a clasp?
No.
Okay, because on the image there's like a clasp in the front, and I would cast light on the image so that you have like a, you know, like a helmet with a torch on. Except a hat with a torch on. But I guess that doesn't work. I shouldn't cast it on the whole hat, because that would be blinding. Can I cast it on the tail? Like the end of the tail?
As on, like, on Amber's tail.
Yeah, like on the point of the tail, you know?
Oh, like the tip.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
That's the tip.
Fucking hate all of you. That's gonna be entirely Amber's choice. I don't know why you're asking me, buddy.
I mean, do you see it as an object?
Do you really want Vox to
I
answer
leave that up to you. Can I cast it or no?
You can certainly try.
You cast off upon the light. I will say, if you do not wish for this, you're going to have to make a dexterity save, I'll say. Otherwise, it goes off without issue. But as the light touches you, and you see the room illuminate, I'll let you know right now I'm putting in little tiles for myself, so I will not be illuminating the room. But you see the body, you certainly can make a medicine check upon the body if you wish there.
How much control do tieflings have over the movement of their tail?
It's like a limb.
Yeah.
But like,
It's
could you
like-
hang it over your shoulder, for example, to illuminate something?
I think it depends. I
It's
don't
like-
know. I don't think the bones bend that way.
It's like a third leg. For Horo, it's a fourth leg.
See, the thing is that, like, the tails, I don't think they're prehensile, but they are, like, relatively strong. But I don't think they can, like, curl up that far, just based off of the way that I can tell, like, they're built.
But technically speaking, it could curl under that far.
Yeah.
Oh my god! The tip. It's just a tip, like Tom said.
But yeah, as you look at the bugbear. Yeah?
Maybe you could illuminate Amber then, since she has an luminescent tail now.
I could. But as I stated previously, I'm putting things down so I don't need to keep running back and forth to the map. So, as I state, you look at the bugbear. She is in quite a state. You look at her arm, and you can see there is a thick carapace type thing. Really hard to explain. That seems to be stuck in her arm that seems to have caused it to swell up. As you take a look at her throat, it also seems to have closed up. Make a medicine check.
Me.
Okay, I'll give you the help action.
Yeah, he was midway through, I'll allow it.
I'm not very helpful, sorry.
That looks like anaphylactic shock.
It's in her arm? So, like she's allergic to something?
She's had an allergic reaction to something, yes.
Fucking skill issue, I swear to god.
Imagine going into a dungeon, killing an entire team of people, and then you get wiped out from a lack of EpiPen.
But yeah, that's what killed her. Allergies.
Is this a chest?
No, Vox, it's a rocking chair. Yes, it's a chest.
Just a hunch, but could we open it?
Yes.
No, it's closed.
Would you
Well,
to
that-
open it?
I want to try to like push the lid open with the staff.
Here, Clay will help you by
Wait,
spitting
actually
on the
from
ground.
side. I want to do it from the side, so if like there's something shooting straight out, then it doesn't hit me.
As you open it up, it opens with relative ease, and you watch as a small fly just and hit the door.
Interesting. For how long must have that been alive in there?
Oh, nope, I'm not gonna nerd.
I want to first look into the chest without touching anything.
As you take a look into the chest, you see a book sitting there on top. You see a few books, to be fair, but you see one there.
Oh, hey, look, it's a treasure, but only for one of us.
Book? Sorry, didn't you say book?
Yes. Can I
Yeah.
read
there's
the
book.
title of the different books?
You see one book written in a language you don't quite understand. I hope to God this pace over. It'd be fucking hilarious. Yay!
Oh my god, it's Arabic!
In a language you don't quite understand. It seems to be a rather old and ancient language.
Okay, and the other books?
They also have weird names that you don't quite understand. I will say, like, for best purpose, I'd say best real world analog, you're looking at things like Arabic and Greek characters. In that regard.
Greek I can read.
Shut the fuck up, Fox.
Kama Sutra and D&D.
Like, and you've seen all the weird and wonderful languages that we have here in D&D and how those characters translate. These are entirely different scripts that you've never seen before.
I will pick up the books, hand them to Amber, and say, "You recognize any of this?"
No,
I
but
really
I'll
hope
never
you didn't
read.
recognize the Kama Sutra.
Can I
I'll
roll a
give you-
history?
I'll give
Check.
you guidance for this.
Can I roll a history check if I know like what language it might be or where it might be coming from?
You can certainly try.
Basically, try to recall information about it. That is a 19.
That looks like a dead language to you. Ancient.
Well, it look like it's about. I wouldn't say Latin, but like similar to that, you know.
That's not a language in here. I'm just using that as a real world analog.
Latin is
also-
a language. It's just not spoken anymore. It's like the concept of Latin exists. Just anything further than that doesn't.
Show me in the source books where it says that.
It's where I made it the fuck up.
Maybe Vedic would be a better example.
Daryl is written in giant elk. Yeah, get a feeling that the languages you look at, it seems to be like languages such as Primordial seem to take base off of some of them. There are similar-ish looking characters, but you know, that's in the same way that A and E character that are smushed together technically looks like the letter A and E, but it really is pronounced A.
Eh.
So it's a bit like, for example, if you can read some Greek, then these might be like Phoenician letters or something.
Why are you finishing in letters? What's wrong with you?
I have never seen the Finnish language, but whatever.
Phoenician.
Phoenician.
Oh, I've never seen that either.
It looks a bit like Greek, except not quite.
Yeah, it's like Eastern Mediterranean. Phoenicia.
From Venice.
I don't know if it's true.
I have no idea, but it looks like one language very loosely, and that's the best description I could give you.
It's like
Well,
in Africa, I think.
It's familiar to some languages I've read before, but I don't think I can read it. But hey, at least I have something to transpose and to decipher.
Okay, well, you can hold on to those books then.
I will. You're not grabbing these from my cold dead hands.
This Amber's equivalent of a crossword puzzle.
Yes.
Then I will look back into the chest to see if there's anything else besides the books.
Nothing else.
Nothing
I've-
else, or just nothing else of value?
The chest just contained books.
Have any of y'all seen Furin and Beyond Journey's End?
Yes. Great.
Okay. Amber is with books the way Furin is with tomes.
Magic items.
No, with tomes.
Well, yeah, but she's
Yeah.
also like this with magic items.
Yes.
Anyway, another door, the table, a bed.
does the desk over here have like little doors or drawers or whatever?
No, this is very basic. However, on it you do see a very old-looking symbol. Like in a necklace is a singular lightning bolt.
Oh my god, it's half a Nazi.
So there's a necklace with the symbol. I'll pick up the necklace and also bring it over to Amber and say, does this seem familiar to you?
Roll persuasion.
What the fuck?
You
Fine.
heard her.
She
And then I will also
barely
give you,
looks up from her book. Huh?
I'll also give you guidance again, just in case you might want to look it over.
Can I do a history check on the necklace?
At a glance, it looks kind of similar to Talos,
Oh, my favorite.
but only, in that way that Talos is 3 lightning strikes in a cloud, and this is just a singular lightning strike.
Well, that right there looks like a lightning strike, or you know what I mean.
And is it magical in some way?
What, does it give off magic? You're magically inclined. You should know this.
Can I roll for Arcana and see if it's...
Sure.
Uh,
It is so magic. You get this feeling that it is this old, ancient druidic magic of nature that has been distorted and brutalized. And you realize that it's just wood. The only magic is the magic of life.
it's a wooden necklace.
Well, you see, I'm not a druid. I'm not one of them tree huggers, so I wouldn't know.
I said that with such spite.
The fuck you mean you wouldn't know what wood is?
I wouldn't know if it's magic.
He hasn't read enough books.
You're in a
You know, it's
jungle.
the same material that books are made of.
Well, I know what wood is, silly. I just not the kind of magic I specialize in. I know that it's wood. I thought you were smarter enough to figure that out yourself, you know?
Fucking
No, but
city
I'm,
slicker.
I'm asking out of character if if the necklace is just
It's
made
just wood.
entirely of wood.
Entirely.
Yeah, okay. Well, I know someone who likes trees.
Thought you were going to say you know someone that likes
Here you
wood.
go, Aziri. Here's a necklace for you, made of wood.
Thanks.
And then I'll...
Can I look on?
Take-
Can I look on the underside of the desk?
Yeah.
Is there anything strapped to the underside of it? Maybe flip
some
it over.
chewing gums.
As you look under it, there's nothing there. It's very much just 3 thick pieces of wood and then a singular brace.
Pick up a ball.
I mean, yeah, it's not nailed to the ground or anything.
Could I pick it up and hold it in front of me while I open the door? So if there's anything that shoots, it would hit the table.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to just take it with you like Gark did with the chair.
Get us to a meeting
I've
with
already
people,
got-
you ain't gonna believe this.
I've already got carpet. But, yeah, I'm gonna go and like erect, put it like on its side upright facing the door, and then open the door with table sort of like covering most of the entrance.
Yep. As you
Can I take a bite out of the carpet?
open the door with a table in front of you. And as the door opens, oh, we pushed it at the same time. The centre of this room stands a 10-foot tall cage. Within that cage, a pile of coins and gemstones sparkle beneath, a gigantic droning beehive.
Can I take a bite out of the carpet?
No, you made the joke last time, no one laughed.
Oh.
I didn't laugh because I thought it was serious.
Well, it's because I'm a lesbian.
I don't understand.
Carpet
Don't-
puncher.
I still don't understand.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. A giant.
Doesn't biting hurt?
You suck.
I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Giant beehive with the bees buzzing around above a pile of coin in a cage. Bees don't seem to pay you any mind. Pardon me.
Can I cast Fireball? Sorry, I'm tired.
Sorry, I'm nervous.
It's my first time.
Yeah, what would you like to do there as you stand in the room?
Just very much slowly but calmly, just move to the opposite wall.
Yep.
And just making no sudden movements. Sort of start to move across the room tentatively, sort of like placing each foot carefully, just moving quietly and smoothly.
Yeah. You just slowly start to move, taking your time, slowly across. Come to another door.
And
This was.
Right.
I was say this is the room with the bees. Get ready for the rooms with the apples.
Anybody else doing anything else?
Can you
I'm
show a picture of the bees?
No, because it's just a token. The image is a token as well.
Because they look more like wasps than bees. So I would want to see by the color if I'm wrong.
Oh my god, Fox, why are we judging people by the color of their skin?
Is the
This is
color of their
different, you know?
exoskeleton actually?
Anyway, is anybody else doing anything else?
So how would you be able to tell the color? It's dark.
I don't want to rush in there because I have 6 HP and I'd rather not get attacked by a bee and then die. So I'm kind of watching everything to make sure everything's coast is clear. Have we covered everything in this room so far?
Yep.
Wait, somebody casted
I
light.
Yeah,
don't know
someone
if
cast light on
you searched-
Amber.
I don't know if you searched the bed in there. That's the only thing that.
There we go, now we can see in color.
Yeah, those are wasps.
is
Oh, you were saying there?
Ziri's going to ready herself that she's going to open this door and then be ready to sprint back to the door and sort of like shove everyone out of this room type thing.
Yeah.
Just in case anything comes out of the door or the bees start attacking.
Yep. You open the door and you see
Lovely.
a bunch of people
Well,
standing there. There is actually an associated image with this, and when you see like the associated image, you go, you know, that doesn't associate at all. This doesn't look the same. But no, this is what you see. Apparently.
What?
Despite the fact the room isn't even remotely made for that, this is what you see. As you open the door.
Is this like actively going on kind of thing?
Actively going on. Like claps of thunder, drums boom in this aged barracks.
Oh my fucking headphones died.
While each rumble dust and sand trickle from the ceiling onto the drummers. These 5 humanoids wear blue tunic and a brass mask, the same long-haired bearded man with a stern gaze. Amid the drummers sits an old human man on a wooden throne. He wears distinguished midnight-hued robes, and his long winter white hair peeks from beneath his mask and fanciful helm. And the guys playing the drums all look like this, and they kind of look like the guy you found dead in the room.
How
Quick, Amber,
festive.
put on the mask. The mask. You can just blend in.
Do they seem to be paying any attention towards Ziri or the open door?
They do not seem to notice you at this moment in time. Sorry, trying hard to burp there.
Then just tiptoe to this door.
Did Ishivros actually say that to Amber, or was it like an out-of-character side comment?
I think it was a side comment.
Okay.
Another door
Is-
similar to
is
the
it
last
looks-
looking.
Ziri looks back at the others, points to the door she just opened, shakes her head, and holds up like 5 fingers, I think.
Yeah,
Out of how many?
She holds up 5 fingers, Fox.
Yeah, out of how many?
Well, out of fucking 10, because she's only got 10 fucking fingers.
could I try to sign to her what's in there?
Yeah, she responds, 5 blokes in a mask dancing.
Oh,
Uro can't read that. I'm realizing.
I'll message Horo with the information.
Oh, awesome. You're so kind.
Can I listen at this door and see if there's more drum music behind it?
Yep.
Maybe this is the flute room or something like that.
I love cults. Ah, fucking.
Quiet, really. You don't quite hear anything. More so the incessant humming and buzzing of the bees being so close.
And they're in a cage, or the beehive's in a cage, aren't they?
The beehive's in a cage. They could easily get out of said cage and out of said beehive,
Yeah.
but they are just busy bees.
So similar thing, I'm going to open this door, but ready to run away if need to.
I'll be right back.
So you open the door. 3 bunk beds line the walls of these ramshackle barracks. 4 brawny humanoids sit in the lower bunks, listening intently to a 5th who is gesturing from beneath a tattered white sheet, as if mimicking a ghost. Each figure wears a blue tunic draped in chainmail, along with a brass mask depicting the same long-haired bearded man with a stern gaze. Let's take a look here. One of these people, you can see, is dwarven. Check it here. Sorry, Scylla.
Wait, what do you mean you can tell their race just by how they look?
Well, dwarves are smaller and stockier than humans, Fox. It's in the artwork. As they it's intently telling the story. You're seeing it from the back end, however. It's like you're seeing like someone just kind of like crouched behind the sheet, doing like all these just like weird ass hand symbols.
Are they saying anything, or is it mime?
It seems to be a bit of mimicry more than anything, but like as you're watching, like, the hands are doing stuff, everyone's like, oh, ah, oh. They are watching intently.
Well, quietly close the door and smoothly move back. Companion.
The money pile or the gold pile, is that our currency or a different currency?
It is gold.
What does it look like?
Gold.
Gold.
Yeah, but gold coins or
Gold coins.
and is it the same currency that we also
It's
use?
gold coins.
But
It's gold
we would be
coins.
able to-
Yes, it is gold coins. It's gold pieces. It's GP. It's whatever the
It's
fuck you need it
gold.
to be. We don't discriminate here.
Do you know what it is yet, Vox? It's gold coins. It's coins made of gold.
Yeah, but which currency?
Gold
Gold.
pieces.
I swear to fuck, Fox, if you keep asking stupid fucking questions like that.
I mean, we're in a completely different country.
Yeah,
in a
yeah, but a
very
gold piece is
old
like it's
temple.
gold. Whether it's your currency or not, gold can be sold.
Gold
It's
is a
like-
universal currency. It's not like
Yeah.
dependent on where you are.
It's like
By
euros.
By
You can
fucking
use
weight.
it's like euros. You can use them in Poland, and you can use them in Britain. Okay.
Actually, you can't use them in Britain, and I don't think. Yeah, I don't think you can use them in Poland either. Poland uses zloty.
Yeah, you can use them in the Netherlands and in Belgium. It doesn't matter where it's
So
from.
technically, I have been to Poland and I have paid in euros in Poland, and I have been to the UK and I have paid in euros in the UK, and also
The only,
in
only
Denmark.
one.
also.
There's only one shop in the UK I know where you can buy things in euros. H&M. Because they put
What the
euro.
hell did I miss?
So oddly
Vox
specific,
asking stupid fucking questions or nothing really.
as per usual.
I have paid with euros in a small grocery store somewhere in the south of the UK.
That tracks.
But
But
it's
yeah,
like the only thing about traveling is like currency and stuff.
you've seen the two rooms with the bearded men doing their things, the bearded men in masks, and the hive with the gold.
Is it like
So,
a swingers club
for-
kind of thing?
For Pepsi, in the room next to us, there is a cage with lots of gold and 2 beehives above it, type thing. Beyond that, there are 2 doors. Each leads to a room with 5 men with, or people with masks and blue robes, similar to the one we found in the body. And one of them, they're putting on some kind of dance and song and performance, and the other, someone's telling a ghost story dressed up in a bedsheet.
Gotcha.
And
I have nothing to add to this, so carry on.
about 5 people in each room.
So, fireball, yes or no?
If that will sign to the rest of the party, should we try to take the gold?
I'll
Wait, where's
sign
the gold
back
story?
with the bees. I mean, Brutus will sign. I already have plenty, and plus we got the gems.
As he goes, the bees will probably get in the way. You might need to get rid of them first.
I could put the bees to sleep.
What, you gonna tell them a story from your book? I'm sorry.
Are you all signing?
I mean, it works on
This-
Brutus.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Rose is staring at you like you're fucking crazy.
Clay sits on the ground.
If they're asleep, could we throw them into the rooms?
I suppose, yes, that is an option.
Would Brutus know how the sleep spell works? Just asking.
How
Have you seen
many?
Amber cast it before?
I guess that's up to Amber.
She's used it before in like their adventures.
How many bees are there? I know it's a hive, so I'm assuming there's more in there.
Probably like thousands. It says it's a swarm.
How big is this hive? Is it like a normal beehive?
Pretty big. Enough to hold 2 swarms.
Well, it's normal besides the fact that there are actually wasps on the image.
Okay, so these are just normal bees, right? They're not like going to like take us and fly us away, right? Okay.
Probably true, yeah. They won't.
Can make your own assumptions. I'm trying to find the sleep spell. I know it changed.
Well, I was
Each
just basing
creature
off
of your choice in a 5-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the incapacitated condition until the end of its next turn, at which point it must repeat the save. If the target fails to save, the target has the unconscious condition for the duration. The spell ends on a target if it takes damage, or someone within 5 feet of it takes the action to shake it out of the spell's effect. Creatures that don't sleep, such as elf, or that have immunity to the exhaustion condition, automatically succeed on save against the spell.
So would moving the bees count as like shaking them awake?
I think it's a conscious action to like wake them up.
Okay,
I'm
I was
just
just
trying-
wondering about that.
I was trying to figure out because you said there was bees like outside of the hive, right?
Yeah, like crawling on the hive, you know, like one or two,
Yeah.
maybe 10, 20.
So they're not like the kind of bugs that we've been fighting outside of this pyramid, which are large enough to like just pick us up and run away.
No, it's not PTSD bees.
Okay, so they're just normal sized
PTSDs.
bees. That's all I was trying to figure out, just what size they were exactly. Okay. Well then, yeah, I guess that would work. I'm assuming that this is being Amber's like messaging this to Huro because he can't read sign language.
Yeah, sure.
He'll sort of like message back with are we sure we want to take care of the bees before we take care of the people inside? It might be a bit aggressive if we start messing with what is probably their own property.
Well, I have a sleep cell for them as well.
And if they shake it off?
Then we're fucked.
Great. You give me such a vote of confidence.
You're welcome.
He's saying this where every single time he enters battle, it gives me the condition bloodied. So, that's how the play is going.
Well, then don't do that. Just be careful.
But aren't you wearing a mask?
Yeah.
So we can't see if you're hurt or pained expression or anything like that.
Wait.
I feel like it's 6 HP, you'd be able to tell that he's like bleeding, but not super well.
I just had an idea.
Is it real
Guys.
blood or theater blood?
Guys, look at all this blood. Now your wrists always look at her, Rel.
Hey, Urel.
Yes.
Masks are your thing, right?
In a sense, I suppose.
And you're a good acting person, right?
Well, I'd quite sure hope so.
Hypothetically, slowly pulling out the mask he got, could you do a performance and maybe see what you can find out about these weird chanting people?
Well, if I'm going off script, these people speak an entirely different language, do they not? I barely even know this sign language that you have going on. Convinced they can't even speak their own tongue.
If only we had a spell that could translate languages. A shame.
Maybe something that could comprehend.
You know I don't know what that word means.
Well, I have the rod, so I suppose I could bar it over one of the doors.
I mean, I didn't think it would be that flexible.
Well, never mind about that idea, I suppose, then.
Keep your rod in your pen, please.
I don't want to see your rod ever again. I saw it once. That's more than enough.
Remember, guys, the bard
here.
that doesn't have comprehend languages. Your one job.
Because Will sort of like pulls out like the immovable rod from his bag. If we put this over one of the doors, we'd be limiting their access to us if we want to, well, kill them. So if we're worried about them coming out and attacking us, it would be less of a problem. We'd guard one and keep one closed.
Also, wait, since I wasn't here when the people came in, did Brutus... is there a chance that Brutus might know the language they were speaking?
I didn't hear any language, it was just chants.
Oh, just chance?
Yeah. Like, hey, hey,
Oh,
But they speak cold.
we don't...
So American.
We don't know if they... And we don't know if they don't speak it. You know what? I'm willing to take a gamble. Brutus is just gonna like...
Ifrat will pick up the chair and move over there. Oh.
I just a thought. What if we somehow manage to take the bees and throw them in the room with one of the others, and then shut the door so they can't get out, so they're stuck in this room with the bees?
That's
that would-
hilarious.
That would be evil. I'm all for it.
Wait a minute, why are we even attacking them first?
I will
Should we
put
maybe
the chair
figure out the...
here to lock the door with the chair.
Yep. You place the chair against the door with the rope handle, yeah?
I think that should work.
Also, wait, shouldn't we, like, figure out if they're even a threat to begin with?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Talk to them. I'll be right behind you. Mm-hmm.
If you want to
Aren't-
take that chance, that is your own decision.
Aren't
Well-
you the type to do punch first, ask later, or do I misremember?
Well, Brutus, good luck.
Thanks. Right, I'll holler if I need anything. I'm gonna try to, like... I guess I'll have to move to... Because I'm assuming this would loop around there.
Can I,
Wait, is
can
the
I
chanting
do
coming
the-
from in here?
This is the
Face on
locked
down.
door, by the way. That's where the chair is.
can I
This is where
usher
the
Amber
chanting
back,
is coming from.
back into the room behind us?
Can you what, sorry, Tom?
Can I usher Amber back into the room behind us? Just so there's a bit more.
You can make that suggestion towards her, sure. Whether or not she is a willing participant, I suppose would be the phrase, is a different story, but you know, as you try to usher Amber back into the room.
But sure, what do you need from me?
I just how you seem to go Betty buys in combat. Really sort of like ushering you back. Yeah, there, perfect.
Oh, there you go.
But
Okay,
you're not-
I got,
not on the
I
front
got
line.
you. Maybe I should pay you instead of Brutus. You actually seem to protect me.
The fuck you mean I don't protect you? I've kept you alive, haven't I?
On initiative.
Well-
The room that you're to your south is the one where there is the chanting. You would have seen that. You would have heard that.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you once
I'm
more?
just gonna open the door carefully and slowly.
Since you
Just
weren't
like,
here,
sort of
I'll,
like-
since you weren't here, I'll read the box for you again. Like claps of
Yep.
thunder, drums boom in this aged barracks. With each rumble, dust and sand trickle from the ceiling onto the drummers. These 5 humanoids each wear a blue tunic and a brass mask of the same long-haired, bearded man with a stern gaze. Above the drummers sits an older man in the middle of a wooden throne. He wears a distinguished midnight-hued robe, and his long, winter-white hair peeks from beneath his mask and a full facial helmet.
Right. So carefully open the door, and then basically, I'm gonna have like my weapon ready, but not like, how do I describe this? Like not in a threatening manner, just ready to attack if I'm attacked. I guess.
Have it drawn.
Yeah. I guess. Am I allowed to hold an action to attack if they attack me while I do this?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why my dog's freaking out. She just went out. Sorry. Anyways,
Stand there and
carefully.
watch as they
I'm gonna like.
bang the drums. Yeah. No.
All right. He's gonna lean in carefully and just, as level to the toad as he can muster. It's just, hey, are you friends, foes, or are we just gonna be friendly?
It's just like one guy with the snare drum just. He watches the older figure just kind of raises a hand. I would be doing facial stuff, but he's wearing a mask. You watch as the head turns to you. Hey, from where do you come from?
Well, it's called the Sword's Coast, right?
Yeah.
The Sword's Coast. We're here on a job. What are you lot doing here? Where are you
What are you
from?
doing here?
Why are you here? He looks at yourself there. As he does, with his hand raised, he mans it off. I am Canadius.
Canadian.
51st brother to United States.
Next
Yeah.
one, Mexicano.
Canadius with a K. Kanadius. Canadius.
Oh god, it's
Not
the war. It's the war crime guys.
I'm Brutus. Sorry to interrupt, but we've just been, well, exploring what we thought were ruins. We're just investigating, looking for a, it's like turning back. It's a woman, right?
Yeah, there's just 2 words.
Yes, I am Brutus. I am a woman.
No, I'm talking about the person we're looking for the whore.
Oh, Carissa.
Oh, yes.
Make a wisdom saving
Yeah, right.
throw for me, British, just out of curiosity.
Oh, great. Oh, brother.
Oh, brother, this
guy Right.
stinks.
I'm just having my, oh wait, I don't have that at this level. Fuck.
Just rocking up my
I forgot
dog.
him. Yeah, I don't have that yet.
Can I use a legendary resistance?
Oh my god.
Nah, 20.
21.
You watch as he sat
That's
there listening to
that's
you,
25.
and you feel like
Guidance
just this
as well.
weird guidance is on checks, not saves. You feel this like
Oh.
weird tinge, almost probe, like something is trying to violate your mind.
Hey,
But
yeah.
can't. As he
Whoa, 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 whoa.
looks at you. I've been here. I am the 5th generation so far. So, I am once of the kingdom of Sinizia. I don't know.
Okay, hold on, my dog is yelping, so I'll be right back.
You have to put it down.
Sorry. Dude.
So anyway, as he's opened the door, what are we all doing?
I thought he would be from the Kingdom of the UK.
Are there seagulls around?
United Kingdom.
Sadly, no. There are no. There are none.
I suppose from here I can't see the person who cast the spell, right?
Brutus didn't see who cast the spell,
Okay, yeah.
and he was the target.
It was the bees.
Bzz, 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 bzz.
So it's A mage with subtle, sorcerer with subtle spell. Then okay, good to know.
Innate spellcasting as well. Could be that they're Juanti with a suggestion.
Could also be an item that doesn't require them to use any components.
That too. There's a lot of ways that you could do shadowcasting.
Actually, it was one of the bees.
It goes back to the queen. This one does not know where the honey is.
Power word B. Like it's a downcast power word kill. It's just a whole bunch of bee stings.
Bees have got a 9th level spell that they can only use once. It's called Power Word Anaphylactic Shock. Takes a few days to kick in though. Very low save.
I just now realized why this person is dead. They got stung by a bee. I put the dots together.
You are the fucking worst private investigator I have ever seen.
My character doesn't reflect who I am, okay?
Your character didn't realize it was bees either.
She gets bitches.
Brutus says a bitch, sure.
Yeah, we include her role in that.
I pull her out, don't worry.
You've let the one guy having issues lead to the scene, and now he's busy, I don't know, doing stuff to a dog.
Does the
Oh no,
cage
that sounds
door-
wrong.
Does the cage
I'm
door
back.
get locked?
It looks like it has one of those little internal locks, yes. Right, let me get this kingdom name for you, by the way, buddy.
Right. Oh, sorry. You're still going.
Sinicia.
Sorry.
Sinicia. What's the name of the kingdom? 5th generation of Sinitian. I am the champion of Gorm.
Is that like the name of a god? Can I roll something to see if any of those terms mean anything to Brutus?
Sure.
Do we hear the whole conversation from here?
No.
Okay.
You can roll a spell there. Roll a spell. Yes, you can roll a spell. You can roll a check if you wish to, buddy.
What check? Would it be history, religion?
Dealer's choice, whatever one you want to go with. I'll tailor your answer.
Okay. They're both equally trash, so I'm gonna assume it's a religious connotation. Fuck me. Wait, hold on. Do I have something for this?
There is a guidance and there is a bardic.
The guidance was
Oh, yeah.
for talking.
Yeah, and then
talking checks.
yeah, that brings it up to a 6. Have I? Wait, I've been given bardic.
Yeah, that's what the little square is.
Oh, I think that was from like last session.
Last 10 minutes.
Oh,
I mean, you should also still have
Yeah, I have it.
inspiration from the last rest.
well, so what's the bardic die? I guess. At this
6.
level? 1d6. That is 3. That's an 11. Fuck it, I'm gonna use Tactical Mind. Which is basically spend a second wind to,
Add a d10.
Yep. So 16 total.
I haven't a fucking clue.
Okay. Is that some kind of god?
Come in, helmed one, and sit, and I shall educate you of our people.
Right.
Oh my
If you don't mind, just so it makes the process all those more easier, can I grab my compatriots to join in this education?
You can try to fit all 6 of them in here, but it may be difficult.
How did you know there's 6 of us?
Rooster like squints as he says the number, but then just says, "Alright, these people seem friendly enough."
Oh my god,
Come
it's
on.
worse than we thought. They're Mormons.
Turn it off like lights.
He doesn't know about
Right.
Huorel. He has only seen Zig because Huorel has been around the corner the whole time.
Let me tell you about
Brutus
Joseph
will-
Smith.
Can I make one last? This is just Can I gauge their intent based off of their voice? Like, do they seem like? I guess. No, wait. That's
give
what
me-
I'm seeing.
I'll give you
Do
insight
they
with
seem
disadvantage.
Okay. Alt is disadvantage, right?
No controllers.
Oh, control. Got it.
You seem
Mm.
fine.
All right. Well, I'm the bodyguard. I'll be the first one to go in and like stay in the corner.
You join. Everybody bunch up. Come on, come in. Don't be shy. Come on in.
I'd like to stay next to the door. Oh, there's not enough space for all of us to fit in it.
There's a bunk
No, we
bed.
can get cozy here.
Hey, we're on the top or bottom bunk.
I don't know. Who else seems like a bottom bunk kind of guy?
That's fine.
Yeah, Ember's gonna take the top bunk.
Z sits down with you. Hey, hi, so this is probably a good time to go ahead and put a pause on it, take a break, do whatever you need to do. We're going to go through some quick adverts real quick, and then we'll get right back to the game at hand. First and foremost, we are still available on Patreon and Coffee. Links are above, name is above here. There is now a ton of maps for different AD&D modules, some Dragonland stuff in there as well, and some stuff that I've actually used in games as well. So go ahead, take a little look. You can support me on there if you wish. You can just subscribe here. Dealer's choice, either way. It's got stuff on it now. Now we are still partnered with the guys over at AdverntureOn. Yes, we are with them. Community of now over 1,000 members who are here playing D&D. Be that Play by Post, Boundary, Roll20, Owlbear. It's there, ready to play. Plenty of DMs, even more players. Open welcome community. Links below and also on screen. Enjoy. And there's a go live time. This is when games will go live here on YouTube and you'll be able to see them. So that is firstly in the Europeans, 8 PM CEST, 7 PM GMT. In the States, that's 2 PM EST, 1 PM CST, and 11 AM PST. On Mondays we head up to the frigid north of the Sword Coast once more to Icewind Dale to face the rime of the Frostmaiden. On Tuesdays we trade the frost with the tropics as we head down to Chult for Tomb of Annihilation to stop the death curse. On Thursdays we keep things eldritch with Vecna, Eve of Ruin, the 1-20 game where I even bring in new dungeon masters to run it with me as a player. Things are getting weird now. Keeping us firmly in the northern part of the Sword Coast, every second Saturday DM King takes me and a bunch of mates through the lost mine of Phandelver where we try to find the obelisks and what lies below. Now things get real fun in 2025 because on Saturdays or Fridays, depending upon where you are, we have Dungeon of the Mad Mage. On a Friday it will be 5 PM PST, 7 PM CST and 8 PM EST. However, on a Saturday, 1 AM GMT, 2 AM CEST and 9 AM Hong Kong Standard Time because we have players there. And as a spicy extra bonus, Dungeon of the Mad Mage will go weekly, no more time between. Every weekend, unless something comes up, you will be treated to a Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Now I managed to stay in all of my clothes the whole time, so without further ado, let's get back to the game. Centuries ago, Sanidia was a beautiful, beautiful kingdom. We had advancements in magic and technology and reclaimed much of the land to a proverbial paradise. We peaked. The reign of King Alendria and Queen Zarbanos. But after their deaths, the last of the great monarchs, they were buried, and we erected a large pyramid to serve as their pub and grave. This is it. The fall began when workers digging the underground ziggurat discovered a jet black horn jutting from a mysterious obelisk. Unknown to the workers, the horn belonged to Zargon, a timeless evil entombed within the obelisk for eons. The moment the people pried the horn from the monolith, the city was doomed. Materializing from its servitude, Zargon devoured the workers and slew the garrisons that followed, drowning them in torrents of slime. Rather than face the grim reality of confronting everything that we'd done, we just, made our way to the surface and to a new voracious god and formed, our own things, but down there they formed the cult of Zargon. People choked by the slime assailed opportunistic invaders, and they fled underground. God of Zargon then began to rebuild and construct a miserable reflection of their former kingdom in the darkness. Since then, the land has reclaimed everything else. There were 3 other groups in the ziggurat. The mages of Usamagaras, the warriors of Madura, and the cult of Zargon. I do not trust any of them, and the Zargonites are the most ruthless. The lower levels are haunted. Haunted, I say, by the undead. Only Gorm can restore this to its former glory.
And if I may ask, who is this Gorm? Is this a figure you worship, a god?
So he stands up. You can hear the knees crack with age. I felt it when I said that.
Same.
I kicked my foot forward and actually felt my knee crack internally as well, and so that's not a good sign for 10 years. He looks at you. Gorm is a god of war. This voice is killing my throat. Dry as fuck. He protects us. The god of justice, storms, and war. You, young lad, have been honest to us. And you came to us with bravery and honesty. Would you join us as one of our rank? A follower of the god Gorm?
My apologies. I'm not really the worshipping type at the moment. It might change in the future, but right now I'm more focused on building myself up. I appreciate the offer. But, now of course with the permission of my group and boss, if you need help with something, we could possibly offer services.
Have you considered that one can build oneself up with the help of a god, finding peace and love in his light?
Oh my fucking god, they're Christians.
Think of it as me building up my worthiness beforehand. Diversify my portfolio.
Do I understand correctly that they are offering peace in the religion of a god of war?
Yes, what's the deal with the bees? Why
It's like reversed Christians!
The bees. Honey.
There's bees in a cage in the other room.
Honey.
Honeybees, yes.
And you take the
Yes,
honey
what-
and have it with some milk.
Do they
Oh,
need
you use-
gold to make the honey?
No. the beasts set up there. They don't bother us, we don't bother them. 2 for 1, they protect the gold. And they give us...
does the gold belong to you?
Yes, why would it not?
No. Hey, I'm just making sure who owns what here. Honestly, before we came here, we didn't know this place was inhabited.
If Brutus would join you, does that mean that all property will be divided?
Sir, we're religious, not communist.
What's a
Oh my
communist?
god, they're American.
Well, you see, I'm something of a capitalist myself.
However, if you wish not to join us, that is okay. I ask that you, what is it, the little guy that was playing the snare, like, takes a step back as he throws the door open and, like, gestures the 2 drumsticks. I ask that you leave, not in the way you came.
Why is that?
All non-members are not welcome in the halls of Gorm.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, wait, hey, hold on a second. If one of us were to become a worshipper of Gorm, would we be allowed to maybe bring non-worshippers?
Oh yes, all worshippers also get a free day pass for friends and family.
What the fuck is going on?
I just say the first things that come to my mind sometimes, like...
And if I become a worshipper of Gorm, do I have to stay here?
Oh, a pilgrimage to spread the word of Gorm would be most useful.
Hurel is gonna message Amber. So, are we not going to kill them just because they're nice?
I like to message back, flip a coin.
Yes, suck.
You said he's a god of war, you said?
Among other things.
What else?
What are the other things?
I want to make sure I'm not throwing my hat in with the, wrong crowd. Not that I'm assuming. I'm just making sure.
He looks, he like drops the head. Justice.
War and justice?
And bravery. And storms.
Right then. Like scratches his chin. I could think of worse gods. Tell you what, for the sake of my buddies, and doesn't sound like too bad of a god. I'll sign on with you lot. As he holds out a hand.
They all spit on your hand.
Okay, right. Sweet.
I mean, my insight failed earlier, so Brutus is going on with the assumption that these are nice folks.
So,
a little weird, trying to probe his mind, but nice folks.
There's a little somewhere that you need to be taken. Ah, there it is. Sweet.
By the way, did anyone shake Brutus's hand?
The old man does get up and shakes your hand, and you feel him palming something off to you. If you would all just so kindly follow me. I am now going to request that everyone stand on the same square.
Okay, let me get Clay. Oh god, he's been over here.
Let me get on top of Brutus.
Getting Clay over. Yep. Who knew Brutus would find religion in Schultz? Praise be the Lord, I guess.
So, I will push buttons in such ways, but don't worry. As yous march on through the area. Go back down through the stone corridors, past the 3 ladders that descend through the doors. You pass that open door with the dead guy. As it does, the old man goes and looks and, I always wondered what happened to that thief. Oh, terrible, terrible business. Keep walking down towards the staircase that you saw earlier on. And I need to push a shit ton of yeses. Give me a sec. There we go. The door opens up once more.
I didn't get moved. Wait.
The fuck do you mean you didn't get moved? I moved you.
Yeah, like I didn't move with my token, like my
Oh.
camera over.
I got you.
Where'd it go?
And I'll move you again, so don't worry.
Oh, okay, it's down here. I see.
You just come down this corridor. This is number this one here. Wait. See. As you go into this, this was Wizards of the Coast trying to get fancy. He pulls a lever and you watch as the door opens. As it opens, he then comes to a series of 3 other levers, and as he does, he pulls one of them down whilst pulling the other one up as you watch as the central chamber starts to turn and twist towards what would be the northwest or southeast. As it does, you go through another door. You are walking through, he's going to give me, oh, don't worry about many things, it's all perfectly fine here. As you come to a second door, and he kind of watches, like, places his hand up, and as he does, kind of leans down to the very bottom and pushes just a small rock on the very end, and then he takes a step forward. You hear like a heavy thunk. You watch as he drops just an inch or so. As he kind of looks at you. You have to disactivate the trap sometimes. Do apologise. You never know what kind of ruffians will make away in here. He then opens the door. And as he does, you enter. Takes you halfway through a module to do a ritual. If we would all like to now stop standing on each other. There we go. I did not put a door. Actually, I didn't even wall this shit up. That was walled up by. Terrible. Imagine not putting a door down.
Does that mean I can go through the walls?
No, it's just a solid wall.
Damn. I thought God would give me the power to go through walls. This is a scam.
You enter into this room. The door that you saw had the same lightning. What does it actually say here? It's very specific now. The ceremonial door is engraved with 3 lightning bolts with a blue light. As you enter, the walls, ceiling and floor of this spacious chamber have been painted a sky blue. Flickering candles surround the marble altar near the eastern wall. Atop the altar rests a golden bowl of stone statuette of a beheaded human, yeah, and a man hurling a lightning bolt. You watch as they dim some of the lights. As they do, we now need to go back up, because God forbid they make this shit easy. As he places a hand on your shoulder. If everyone would just like to space yourself out a little.
What?
Space yourself out a little. This is your friend's big moment.
But I can't scroll.
I'll move you to where you... Oh, I'll move it in here so that way you're at least in. And if you need to zoom in, obviously you can type.
Thank you.
This note, just what I've written for this note is fucking great.
Wait, can we see it after session?
Yes. He watches but he takes a little step to the side. Gotta make sure everything's just right. I've not got OCD or nothing, but like, God.
You want to be pretty!
He watches he stands there and as he goes under the altar. As he does, like the sound of the one called Temple of Life, he reaches under. Oh, Wind Temple, even better. It suits this god just a little bit more. As he reaches under, you watch as he pulls out this silver javelin. As he places it, he holds it in his hand. And he looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
He goes into the little bowl, brings it forward, reaches into a jar and sprinkles this rock, this white rock, into the golden chalice, golden cup. He then into another.
Wait, he's putting what stuff in a jar?
A white rock in a golden bowl. He then opens up another a little jar. As he does, a little spoon. You watch he spoons something. This hard red looking substance, rather dark red. He places it into the salt. Well, I guess you know it's salt now. And grabs a urn and pours a little bit of water into it, just enough to make a paste. He then grabs a little bag, and as he does, a little pinch of this dust, you sprinkle it in. He does. You watch as he's gonna. You watch as a little bit of blood forms on his finger. This happens. Yeah, looks at it and just squeezes it off into the little dish. He does. He then takes a little spoon and starts swirling it all round. Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here today to celebrate Brother... looks at
Brutus.
Brother Brutus in joining the Brothers of Gorm as a... Oh, you would be a guardian, but you're going on over to... As a wayfarer of Gorm. With this, you shall bring the religion to Gorm to all those who have not heard of us, really. We are dwindling in numbers, and, you know, we need more people. Anyway, he finishes it and ting, 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 as he places it on the table. Do you swear, as he puts his thumb into it, to uphold the justice of Gorm?
1 second.
Which I haven't got all day, but I've been here for 50 years.
Sorry. Yes, swear. And I look forward to learning what they are.
He places his thumb and you feel a little squiggle on your forehead.
Simba.
He does it again with this little swipe again. Do you promise to smite down all those who would oppose Gorm and bring on the destruction of what is left of our civilization?
Dang, even in Batty's skulls, I can do that for him.
Place it in back when he's right next to another squiggle. He takes the third one. Do you promise that in a time of war you will uphold Gorm's side in the battle, regardless of kin or kith, or other things and words that have escaped our lexicon in times?
Intron's just, it's for the party so we can continue looking around. Yeah, I swear.
See, this is a third one on your head. Third little squiggle.
Which is funny because I'm wearing a helmet.
He's all just like a thumb fade into blackness. As he looks at you. We here accept Brother Brutus into our fold. These the guys like start playing the drums like Brutus, Brutus, Brutus. And it's sort of like a rhythmic chant. He takes the javelin that he holds and places it in your hands. As he does, he reaches under the altar once more. And as he puts a hand on your mask, and he raises one mask whilst placing the other, as you all see the mask of Gorm go onto Brutus's head before the helmet just seems to fit on ever so nice and snugly.
Oh.
He then takes a blue cloak, traipses it round your neck and ties it together before he places in your hand the silver javelin. So, welcome to the cult, religion.
Welcome to the religion. Well then, I appreciate your... Welcome to the club cult. Club. I thank you for letting me into the fold. I will do my best to uphold the ways of Gorm. And, I must say, the mask fits more snugly than I thought.
Remember that the cult of Maruda and the cult of the Usamagras, they will not take kindly to you. They are not as kind as us. They are rather xenophobic.
Ah. Also, if I may ask, I felt a bit of a probing sensation in my head. Was one of you trying to read my mind?
Brother Brutus, we are warriors. Though this is a helm of telepathy. Anyway, go with Gorm, Brother Brutus, and friends of Brutus, and spread forth co-workers of Brutus, and spread forth the religion of Gorm.
Brutus internally was just like, I'm not as into this, man, but now I'm kind of into this. I will do my best. And he will give, a polite bow, and, do you keep the spear, or do you wish it back?
All initiates into the religion of Gorm are given one free javelin of lightning.
Oh, well, Thank you kindly.
and one
if I may
free
ask,
healing
what is
potion.
I'll find those in a second. But, well, thank you for welcoming me into the fold. If I may ask your name? Oh, wait, no, it was. Sorry. Thank you for letting me into the fold. Canadian. I want to say Canadian, but Canadus, right? Canadius. Thank you for welcoming me into the fold, Canadius.
I would say any time, but if you break the religious customs, you are excommunicated.
Understood. And if I may ask, if there are any specific, no-nos I should follow?
Don't fornicate or fraternize with the enemy. And do not fall victim to... Part of me wants to say Zargon so bad, but I think I might be wrong when I say Zargon. No, it's Zargon. Don't fall victim to Zargon, which is very close to Sargon. But you are now one of us, Brother Brutus. Maybe a bit hard for them to see you with the mask, but okay.
Right then. Understood. Once again, bow and then, right then. Now, I'm assuming we're not allowed to take things, so I'll make sure these lot don't get sticky fingers. But if you don't mind, may we continue exploring the ziggurat?
Oh, of course. And again, feel free to, the ones.
Understood. Right then. Just walking over to the most people over here. Shall we get going?
I suppose.
I suppose so, yes.
Now then, this was a spear. Sorry, go ahead.
A javelin of lightning.
Got it. Let me find it.
Fucking love that thing.
Javelin.
Let's go
Lightning.
quickly.
There are like 4 different versions. Well, let's take a gamble.
If you click it first with your middle mouse, it'll let you know whether it's 2014 SRD or not. Preferably go with the 2024 version because it's more than likely clarified.
Okay. Well, there's one that says Legacy, and then there's
Legacy.
two of them are. Yep. And when I middle mouse them, they don't pull anything up. So I just picked the topmost unlabeled one.
When you single click it, it should say at the top like DMG 2024.
Yep, DMG 2024. Yep.
That's the one.
Gotcha. And you said a healing potion?
Yep, standard ass healing potion.
Gotcha. Right then. Open the door, let's see what you got.
Open it up, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
Every walk the Brutus sword.
We've done some weird things in this game. We've had a gay marriage in hell. We've buried so many people. Who would have thought we ever had a baptism?
Yeah! And you know what? I guess I might well, I'd have to wait until fifth level, but I might consider dipping into cleric a little bit. Just because it's the flavor. We baptize Brother Brutus in the name of Gore. I gotta say, for some religious recluses, not the worst experience. And I'm sure there are worse gods I could have signed on with.
I almost sort of wish they just drowned you. It would have been kind of funny.
Hey, you're talking to the guy with the javelin of lightning now. As he just points it at you, just with a little just for flavor, a little bit of sparking.
He just sort of looks at you unimpressed.
Holy shit! I just saw the spell attached to this thing.
There's a spell. Oh, it's got lightning bolt attached to it now.
Holy shit, lightning
What?
bolt.
They doubled the damage?
Oh my god. Okay, guys, well, game over. We win every combat.
Okay, yeah, we're all gonna die because this motherfucker's gonna friendly fire.
No, here it is. It always had lightning bolt attached to it, right? It always had lightning bolt. It's still It's still a 4d6 DC 13.
Oh. So it doesn't have lightning bolt attached to it. It has still a same effect.
Okay, yeah, so it has a similar effect, but it's basically it's practically lightning bolt.
Yes, it's a lightning bolt-like effect, but it isn't like dispel lightning bolt.
No,
Yeah.
It's much clearer now, thank goodness. So now when you throw it, it used to be like that toss up. Like if I make a ranged attack, what happens? Now it's very specific. It deals lightning damage instead of piercing if you throw it and make a ranged attack, or you can throw it and have it make a spell attack instead, and that spell attack is a DC 13 line of lightning, and that is 4d6 DC 13.
So the only difference is, I used it in my other campaign, and it's like I have to review it every time. In the other, the old version, you had lightning till you hit the target, and on the target, if you hit, it does the damage without a save. Now it's just anything makes the save, plus it does another like javelin damage. It also now returns to your hand automatically.
So you throw this weapon. So it says here, each time you make an attack with this magic weapon, and you hit, you can have it deal lightning damage instead of piercing. When you throw the weapon at a target no further than 120 foot from you, you can forego making a ranged attack roll, and instead it turns into a bolt of lightning in a line 5 foot wide, DC 13, dex save, or 4d6. So I like the clarification on it as a better clarification in my opinion.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, as you all stand here in the little corridor now.
Alright then. You lot, try not to steal anything, or I will, well, have to do something about it, unfortunately, but...
So are we going back to the bees? Does anybody have mage hand, perchance?
The bees are.
I figured you
illegal.
would have.
The wizard.
I don't, sadly.
I'm even more surprised that Hurel doesn't.
Oh, someone told me you're gonna show me a useful use for a mage hand.
I don't know, you seem like a freak.
Sam, are you not interested in what that man was peddling?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of zoned out through all of it.
Oh.
Well, all you need to know is that I got a 6 spear and a banger mask.
Didn't you also get a religion just now?
I mean, that too. So I guess
Well,
I know where my soul's going when I die.
Hell.
The spirit in the sky.
It goes to the big gorm man in the sky.
It's gonna
The bridge.
Does it gonna descend into Avernus?
Why do I suddenly feel like doing a German accent? What's a German?
I think that's like a fucked up elf.
Probably.
Now that there's a tiefling.
I just realized I forgot Clay.
The sprints.
I forgot Clay. Whoops.
Come on, Clive. Oh, Clive! You're in a wall!
Through the window! Through the wall! Through the door!
Father, help!
Father, help!
Move Ruby because she can't be bothered moving herself.
Yeah.
We should. I recommend we should explore the rest of the temple.
And apparently we have a day to do it.
All right. You want to try this door? What
Oh look,
this
the guy
door?
slipped me a day pass. It's just like a little like ticket with a Gorm face mask like chibi on it. 1 free day for friends of the church.
Do you have to wear the mask now?
I mean, it fits with the helmet, so why not?
What is this here?
The thing that controls the bridge that you're technically standing on.
Oh, okay.
The
Can we-
bridge is currently in. Yeah. It's currently in
From
this
here to here, I
configuration. Yes.
Can we turn it? Oh well, actually, should we try this door first, or should we turn it and try this one?
Why don't we just go for the one that's already turned?
Okay, fine. So we'll go over here, and Ishvaret will open the door.
You open the door, another dank, dusty corridor.
So desperate for followers that they got a tiefling.
Ugh.
And I'll wait a moment and then also open this door.
You walk in on Gorm bathing.
I'm following, but I'm not able to.
Tattered tapestries hang from the walls of this ruined chapel. Along the north lies an altar draped with a ratty cloth. Atop it rest 3 wooden candlesticks, an offering bowl, and a holy symbol shaped like an eye. A mangled human corpse slumps against the altar.
Oh dear.
What
Does he have one of the masks?
What seems to be the cause of death of the human?
Et tu, Brutus, et tu.
Et tu, Brutus?
I hope that deep cut really helps you there, Fox. As I am currently moving along one of the Hellspawn.
Fox knows what it is. He's a big fan of Roman things, especially the salutes.
It's fucked up.
So, we somehow missed our companion coming in here before, or
No, it's just a guy who's been stabbed like 100 times.
yeah, but by
No. Nobody says he got stabbed. He just fell on his knife.
28 stab wounds!
28 stab wounds. He begged you for forgiveness again and again and again, and yet you stabbed him. Actually, shameful how much I remember that, actually.
I love these game bitches because they know what I'm talking about.
So wait, does it have a mask?
No.
Okay.
What are the tapestries about? Is there a cohesive story?
No. They just seem to depict life.
Are they abstract art?
Some people farming, some people fighting or sparring, quite hard to tell. A small military farm. It's rather basic.
Well, I guess we better head out before Aziri starts picking up the carpets again.
You said there's a symbol?
There's no carpets. It's a tapestry.
Yeah,
Yes, the
tapestries.
symbol is that of an eye.
I meant the tapestries. They're like wall carpets.
Your Balkan
See,
side
yeah.
is showing.
I'm not quite sure that's true, but sure.
Can I attempt to make a check to recognize if this is a symbol of a specific deity?
Oh, this man gets indoctrinated into a fucking cult once, and now he's a religion expert.
I mean, I'm not even sure it's even Gorm related, because I figured the guy who has everyone wearing masks would have a symbol with a mask on it.
But is it Gorm who is having everyone wear a mask, or is it just the chief because he doesn't like the faces of his followers?
Curtis doesn't know. I'm just assuming.
You can make an extra check, sure.
Oh, I thought it'd be a religion, but
Oh, religion, yeah,
either
sorry.
way.
Yeah. 6 to 3's and half a dozen, it? That there is an eye, brother.
Hey guys, this looks like a bit of an eyesore. Why did my spear shock me?
Ooh, you suck.
Can I get a suggestion? Kill yourself.
That is
A
actually
suggestion spell.
that is
Fine.
actually not what the suggestion spell does.
Yeah, that's what Power Word Kill is for. Power Word Go
You're
Kill.
killed. You don't shut up.
No. Then go on. Kill me then, you 6 HP twink.
You have absolutely no idea what the thing is, sadly.
Right, I'm gonna put it down because I ain't taking it just in case that goes against everything. Or it's an evil god. I'm not touching that.
Would there be anything in here that I would recognize at the top of my head? I'm trying to think. I think so. Based off what I was told.
Ancient dead civilization and all that jazz.
So,
I don't have seen anything here that would help. Okay.
Are the priests really just going to like hang out there? They're not going back?
They might have went back. You went down your own way. They could have done their own thing. They could have went elsewhere. There could
But
be
the bridge-
secrets in that room.
But the bridge is still in
There
this...
could be secrets in that room.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
as you are walking past your Brutus, as you and Clive are walking by, you just kind of watch as like the wall seems to press forward, and as it does, you just hear. And then I told her, "That's my sister." There's like 4 cultists, all dressed in a mask you have not seen before.
Where the fuck did they piss off to?
you know, this. Hey,
They look at you.
I just gotta.
You look at them.
Wait,
This
one.
is the face-
Wait, really quick,
It's basically a cult.
Scottish.
Yeah.
Seeing as I have a different mask to me, can I just immediately bang off that spear like in a straight line ability?
Maybe they're just a different rank of the same religion.
Do you know what we'll do? I'll be real nice, which is like a very strange thing for me. Just roll a dex check.
Alright, sure.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
They got a 16.
Dirty 20.
So, just 4d6.
46 lightning damage.
Trying to think of the average. Ruby, math, quick.
14.
14.
14 average. They have a chance to survive.
It says it on the item.
I'm looking at what's going. Wow.
Damn.
This is what happens when you roll
Hold
through
on,
Clive.
that doesn't count because it was Claymore rolling it instead of Brutus.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Ah.
control him, so. But it does go for the both of them.
I'll
At
say
least.
the one at the back fails. The one at the back, the one at the front passes. Will now roll initiative.
Say hi to Gorm!
However, Brutus, your
Yes.
initiative is a 20. I basically just had you roll initiative against the cultists.
Thank you, thank you.
So I'll get you rolled in. What's your 0.2, aren't you? Oh, you're 20. So you're +2. So I'll say 20.2 in your initiative check.
Gotcha.
There we go. And if you want to roll Claymore in, Clive.
Oh,
Oh, 2 of my guys just rolled 18 together. Nice. You know, we'll say.
man, I had one religious experience, and now I'm feeling like hot shit.
I'm going to update this guy to a 17.12. Okay. And I'm going to give this guy here 17.12. So then that way, the 2 guys that get hit with the lightning bolt are done at the same time, whilst the other 2 guys are going to stand there like, oh my god, what the hell? Let's see, in this in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm missing someone. I'm missing a certain theater kid.
Oh, that's on 6 HP.
I thank you
Bleeding
for
out on the
clarifying.
floor looking ass.
I wasn't sure if you were talking to me or.
So, speed up all of this. Okay, speed up all of this. I will also say, because the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Brutus, that was your action.
Okay, so I have a bonus action. Let's see if I have anything useful.
Throw it.
If only this would. Think fast, chuckle nuts. Let's see. Do I have any other abilities that work? Ah!
I'm going to use the phrase "don't worry," but I really mean it.
Am I able to move diagonally into the space? Like squeeze here?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Boop.
It's just. You ready for round 2? Electric Boogaloo!
Oh, these guys have got. Oh, cultists have been updated. Oh, that's nice.
Alright, that's my turn.
They now have power word kill. They can cast Wish 5 times per day.
Okay, cultists have been updated. Not a fan of that. Because I didn't update them.
Oof.
Now I'm beginning to wonder. Give me a fucking. Someone give me a monster.
Drow.
Gold Fanatic.
Drow Mage is actually here. However, Drow aren't in 2025 Monster Manual at all, but that one is. That little guy is, and he ain't. That thing also is, apparently. Cool. It looks like... Yeah, it looks like it's just been the import of this cultist. Worry not. Because I am totally confused, but... you do invoke an attack of opportunity, which is a 9 for 3, and will miss. We then move over to this. I'm not like playing any combat music, because, like, dear god, these guys are all so low level. Guy here will come up to you, Bruce. As he will, you hear him spout the words from his mouth. Kill the non-believer. And he will make an attack against you. 22 for 4.
I don't have anything that can save me from that. Nope.
And then, apparently this guy has Nick Mastery. So, he will make a second attack against you. 21 for 3.
Wait, what does Nick do?
It allows him to make a second attack as a bonus action. With a weapon that has the light property. Or in other words, an offhand attack without his offhand.
That's cool. I mean, I don't like it that's used against me, but that's cool.
Take 7 points of damage, of which 2 is necrotic.
Alright.
Zig,
I'm only resistant to poison.
Zig, who is exhausted, will be walking on down. And he does what? Excuse me, Mrs. Erie, excuse me, Miss Amber, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. He's gonna like try to bumble on by and like sees Clive and it's like, oh, excuse me, poor disease victim. Cultist group. Great, tell me what you... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's Hurrell. There we go, sorry.
Hi.
You're up.
Gotta... make my way over here. How much movement was that? 20?
20. I think.
15, 20. Okay. They're like, oh, okay, the door's right there. Never mind. Hold on. That's wonderful. Oh, he's right by the door. Okay, that's why I couldn't see it.
Draped in blue in his little thing.
Well, wait. Where? Okay, is this the door here? Oh, it's
yes.
Okay. It's right here.
Yeah.
There's just not a block in front of it. Okay.
Yes, it's called the secret
That's why
door.
I couldn't see. I can't. Are there tokens in here? Because I can't see them.
Yeah, there's 2 cultists. One is there and one is there. but one step back.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
give you,
So,
give you a
like-
screen of the room. You're gonna need to refresh. Here's the room as it looks in a
Yeah.
screenshot.
Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, alright, okay. That makes things a lot easier now that I actually know there's things in here. Yeah, I'll fire at the one here. Can I do that from this angle? Or no?
Can you see them?
It's
No, you
kind of
can't
hard
see
to
them.
tell because I can't see them in general.
You can't see them. You can see the one.
I think these two.
You can see this one here, and you can see this one here, but this one here would be 3/4 cover.
Okay, I shouldn't have taken my step back when I did that. Sorry. Anyways, I'm gonna fire a blast at the one here then.
Yep.
It's got 3/4 cover, so. Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Yep. He stands there menacingly with his sickle. 21 for 10 will send him to the place that Brutus is from. And
Nice.
Well, thanks.
did anyone else return?
You know what I just realized I've had this entire time?
What?
Just
Overkill.
Pulse
What do
life.
you mean? No, what do you mean, no uses? What are you talking
A sense of pride?
I have a potion of healing, it's not letting me use it though.
The love of a parent.
That was right.
Oh, it's doing that thing where it says you... Yeah, give me a little sec. It doesn't do that thing that it used to do, so...
I have enough uses or whatever.
Yes, how it's all went about now. Go here. Well, there we go. Now you can use
Yay.
it. I think it says
Thank you.
carryover legacy. Yeah, there we go. 7 hit points back to you as you chug.
Yippee!
Did anyone else return?
No.
Okay. Now we'll move over to the group. The guy in front of you, Brutus, to your right, will go ahead. He'll make his 2 against you. Damn, he's rolling good. 21 twice to hit,
Yep.
or 11 points of damage. And he will start screaming words in your face in a language you don't quite understand, but it's very violent sounding. Apparently.
Alright.
Well, that's because you killed him. Clive.
It's Slave's turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
It says 2 combatants, but it's like, why is it only giving me 1? We killed them, that's why.
Alright, let's see. What do I have? Oh. Yeah, knowing him, he'd probably just stab.
Yeah, probably.
So, abracadabra.
13 for
The man in front of
13
me.
hits and kills.
Oh god, I just bisected a man.
Yeah, you just done him for 13 times the hit points he had left.
I'm gonna step over his corpse, turn to his buddy, and spit at his feet.
This guy will look
He's
at
not
his mate.
tiefling.
Why did you say tiefling?
I don't know, man. He's racist. I don't know.
Then else your turn.
I'm trying to see what he has as a bonus action. Nothing meaningful, or that I think he'd use. So that's it.
This cultist, he's disassociative now that that's happened, and he's not quite too sure what's going on. He'll make 2 attacks against Clive for that one there. A 5 misses, but a 16 meets it, beats it.
Ooh!
6 points of damage. And then we move over to Ikareth, as you've just kind of like watched as the doors open. Yeah?
If it matters, Clive is resistant to necrotic, I think.
They're only doing 1 damage with their necrotic, so it's minimum 1.
Just one.
Don't know why they're just doing 1 necrotic all of a sudden. Maybe it's part of the new cultists. But this is their image, by the way.
Interesting.
Oh, that's
They
great.
look so goofy.
They do!
It doesn't even load for me. That's even better.
Just because a refresh happens all the time.
Yeah, I know. But like, it's
I'll paste it in the
funnier.
Discord as well, because it's they don't look like cultists, they just look like angry farmers.
That's a 10-foot wide
That is
door, right?
how. That is basically what Maga is anyway.
Like all of this here is door?
Yes, big door.
Okay. So I can also see this guy.
Say he's about half cover.
And this one?
Clear as day.
What the fuck was my
Just
initial?
for fun, I will say
Oh,
I'll attack this one.
Yeah.
Half cover, what does that mean again?
+2 to his AC. And I believe it also adds dex checks. Not that it matters. He straight up fails. And
Also, the spell says specifically the target gains no benefit from half cover or 3/4 cover.
a natural 4 is a natural 4. He takes 4 points of Sacred Flame radiant damage as you just... Did enough?
And bonus action, I will summon a spect weapon, a trident.
Okay. Did enough?
And then wait, that was 10 foot, so that's 20. Actually, I will stay right here for now. Yeah, that's my turn.
Aziri, you're up. Hearing all this noise and
I hear-
commotion.
Yeah. And did people search this room or not?
Someone looked at the body, looked at the table. There's not really been a thorough search of anything going on. It's been a case of, look, do I understand this? Nope. Cool, we leave.
Well, in that case, I will head towards the noise.
Hmm?
5, 6. Don't see anything. Take the dodge action.
Kill. Amber.
I'm too far away from anybody, am I? Oh, I see one cultist. Alright, here goes. Ignis. Oh my god, I didn't pull Shadow Heart.
You fire that one off, and it does. You watch it start screaming as he falls to the ground on fire. Starts to smell a bit like bacon. Did it else return?
No.
Brutus.
You're about to figure out why they call me Brutus. Anyways, first I'm going to pop off a second wind.
Mm-hmm.
Ability. 13 healing. Let's go! Alright, say hi to Gorm for me! I'm gonna roll the hit. Oh, I didn't roll the damage for some reason.
You making a ranged attack against this guy?
I was trying to do melee. It's the same either way.
No, it has that option. Nice.
Well,
What's
it's
this?
Javelin, it can be used in melee or... I mean, it doesn't say I have to throw it.
So, did you click the part that said midi attack?
Yeah.
She should have got a box asking you about modifiers.
Oh, the damage thing just popped up.
Yeah, then you just click, there
There
we
we
go. So you stab a bitch. Did I else your turn?
I'm just gonna get behind him.
Yeah. Anything else
That's it.
still? Just want to. My own. So that's got like such these weird readings. Give me a little sec. I want to check what it's saying here specifically about. I swear I could not be folding this any weirder if I tried. I'm gonna need to check that one out. That's really weird. It's got a dumb read. It says it's got reach, but it says it's a thrown weapon. So you stab, he go take his owies, you get behind him. He's then gonna immediately turn around with his sickle towards you at that one there. And as he swings, you watch he's gonna try to take the hook end round and misses, and as he does, swings it back up with the curve, and as he does straight up a 20 for 3. Zig will walk on in, take a spear, throw a spear. That there is in that one. Good job, Zig. Hurrah!
Yay! I finally go inside. Oh, goody me. I'm starting to blast, guys.
You started blasting.
True.
The button for adding an item again.
Unlock your sheet at the top right hand side, and then wherever it is, there should be a little plus. A 23 for 13, however, it sends this guy to the Shadow Realm. And with it, we all get a beautiful little piece of 25 experience each.
Oh, that felt good. This spear is amazing. Just like cracking his neck. Hoorah, you good? You still bleeding out?
I'm fine, I suppose.
Well then, since we found this little alcove, I found another door. Actually, I'm gonna put my ear to it real quick. Is there anything on the other side that sounds like more people?
I'm gonna say, Pepsi, I think you're mistaking, just real quick, I think you're mistaking javelins for spears. As there's nothing about the javelin that says it can be used ranged and melee, whereas the spear can. I think you're mixing them two up.
Well,
there.
wait. You can use dagger in melee.
Yeah. It's a dagger. Daggers.
Yeah, they don't specify you.
Daggers were specifically a melee weapon that have a thrown property. They were made as a melee weapon first. A javelin was always made as a thrown weapon. Else, what's the point in the spear?
If you look on the sheet table, it's under melee weapons with thrown property.
Actually.
Yeah. Yeah, the only difference between a javelin and a spear is that one's versatile. And
I
one
think the
has
range-
slow and one
the
has
range.
sap.
And the range is different on the throw.
It is under there. You're right. Fuck. Yeah, never mind. Fuck what I'm
It's a
saying.
melee weapon.
Fuck
It's
me,
basically just a javelin that inflicts slow and isn't versatile.
Fuck me, I guess. Don't worry about it. Take everything I said and just delete it. Cool. So, this particular room here that you have now been bus into. So there's a large wicker basket lying on the floor that has been ripped up a bit and is slightly smouldering from the flames. And as you listen in at the door, I require a perception check, buddy.
Yo, boo.
Quiet.
Well, let's see what these culty baddies had on them. There's like 5 of us, and there are like 4 of them. How about we each take a body?
Now you get to look at their masks. The mask that they have, you see that big central part in the middle there, looks very much similar to the thing that you saw around that guy's neck.
The thing that was around whose neck?
The guy's neck in the other room. Guy in this room.
Ah, that guy. Sorry, I didn't. There have been multiple guys we've met.
True.
But it's been an affiliated person. Do they have unique masks?
All masks are the same.
I meant like compared to the Gorm guys, but oh, there it is. There it is. Right then. Actually, does it appear to be made out of like actual gold?
Yes. Golden color that you can see with the lights. Whether or not it's actual gold, you would require a set of tools to check that.
I'll get these checked later. They look shiny and valuable enough, and maybe I can melt it down. Plus, they're enemies. I'm sure it's not bad to take from them. As he takes takes this guy's mask and whatever else was on him.
Sickles.
I'll ditch the sickle. I'll just take the mask. Oh, wait, what are the rest of y'all doing? I know I've been talking a lot.
I am
That's
trying
fine.
to add a trident.
You could just, hear me out, shift space, type in trident, and drag and drop it.
Ah, that was the button I was asking for earlier.
Oh, that's called the omnibar. I thought you just meant like the add button, as in like the add button on sheets. Apologies. So I'm just taking down what we'll call a count of treasures so far. What's everybody else doing though?
Drugs.
How do I make it into a packed weapon?
When you do the whole thing where you click packed weapon on your sheet, I think. Yeah, when you click pack to the blade, you get a thing that comes out that says that you can drag and drop it into.
Uh-huh. Perfect.
Everyone else done?
I'm just going to leave the rapier there because I'll probably be swapping between them sometimes.
Yep.
I'm gonna slowly open the door.
An empty room.
Slowly step into the empty room. If I'm not, I'm gonna like slowly like walk around, knocking on the wall to see if I can find any hollow spaces like last time.
You knock on the wall, you hear an emptiness to your north.
Could I roll an investigation?
He literally just did do an investigation.
Oh. Well, I was more like figure out what it is and how it works, kind of thing.
Found a bit more hollowness.
Like investigate the hollow part instead of finding the hollow part. You know.
You can investigate the whole part if you like.
16.
It is a secret door.
Oh,
Secret tunnel.
secret tunnel through the mountain.
Oh, this is even funnier. Thanks for giving me the time to read that. Brutus, hi.
Hi.
Need a check from you.
Hi.
What checker was it again? Sorry.
I don't know. I need to find out what the new save for it is.
Oh god, save. I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not intelligence.
Hopefully not. Where'd it go? Maybe it's under hazards.
Also, earlier I posted a GIF that I think relates to the Brutus chucking that javelin.
It is a mold, I can tell you that much for certain. With all degrees of certainty. Just trying to find that mold's thing. It's yellow mold. Nobody uses mold. Why would they add this? Nobody uses it. You gotta look this up every time. Dungeon quirks, dungeon masters. No dungeon hazards. E, F, G, H for hazard, right? Gotta be at the very bottom, right? Horn, how, hunting, ice. We're just gonna go with hazards. Chapter 3, DM's toolbox. Oh, how nice. Didn't bother to tell. I'm gonna jump in a fucking pit of acid, guys.
Have fun.
Under.
I've always sacrificed the twink.
So,
What did I do?
this is a deadly hazard for levels 1 through 4.
Oh no!
Oh.
I need a Constitution
maybe we
saving
don't
throw.
do this.
Out of curiosity, why is it specifically me? Is it because I was near the thing,
Because
or?
you walked round the room.
Ah,
the wall.
okay, gotcha. I was just making sure
Yeah, no,
if
nothing,
anyone else was getting affected.
nothing against you, buddy.
Alright.
But also everything
So,
against you.
Constitution. Oh no, that's fine if it's against me. I'm just wondering if anyone else was. Anyways, 16.
So, my buddy, my friend, my
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
good old home slice.
Bread slice.
Oh yeah, my outsider bread piece.
I'll be right back.
I don't think you
Still
call it.
listening.
Yep, don't worry. This type of poison. Yeah, I know exactly where we're looking now. So, could someone roll 2d10 for me, please?
If it's poison damage, I'm resisted. I'm hoping it's poison damage.
2d10. Oh, okay, never mind. It's already there.
17. There we go. So, Brutus,
Did I just roll his damage?
you are poisoned for a minute. Okay.
Huh?
I'm just going to put this on you. You rolled a 16, which means you would be taking... You take 4 points of damage.
I'm guessing it was poison.
Yes.
Oh, thank fuck. Oh, that's blood. That's blood. Blood. Okay, don't touch the wall.
Sorry,
I
scratch
think I
that.
just got black lung.
A little bit of a misread.
What?
You don't take any damage, sorry. It's if you fail the save, you take damage. But if you don't, you're good shape. So you pass the save, which is good. Pretty good. So
Am I still poisoned?
No. None of that. You pass the save.
Oh, okay.
So, a little bit of
Oh, never
coughing.
mind. That was just blood from. Sorry, that was just blood from the cultist. Never mind.
This is why we should read everything, which I have a habit of skim reading. Why I failed in school multiple times.
A blood clot just got stuck in the back of his teeth. He just happened to bite down at that moment. Fucking exploded in a blood capsule.
That's grim. Someone
Oh,
that's,
sorry, my tongue.
someone that's had blood clots come out their nose, that is grim. But yeah, clusters of fungus seem to grow off of blankets and shelves in the storeroom. You do see odd jars, though, as well. Seem to sit there with a rather viscous liquid in their contents.
Right. Boss, you sure you want to be the one going in first? Seems kind of infested.
Yeah, here, Bruce, I know exactly what I'm doing. Yep.
I didn't realize they were AFK.
Why don't y'all little doggies just come on in?
Alright.
The water is fine.
Alright, well. Who are you going first?
Why would I do that?
Because I'm the one with the Thunder Spear.
The man gets religion and then gets a fucking god complex.
I think I'm fine, thank you, though.
This is the most he's ever felt respected.
They don't respect you anymore, additionally, like... This is a false sense of grandeur.
Yeah, and it's all he has.
Would you step into the room? There's
Alright, fine.
It's perfectly fine by all measures. You can see the thick jars on some of these. A door to the north. The little dust seems to settle around. Doesn't look like anyone's been in here in a while. What do we wish to do?
Hoorah, we're all in here. Get in here. Can I examine one of the jars that has liquid in it?
Yeah. You look at it.
Does it appear to be made of anything I recognize? Do I know of any purple fluids?
I didn't say it was purple, I just said it was thick and viscous.
Oh, I thought I heard purple. Sorry.
That's good. Thick and viscous and golden. I keep forgetting that amber has light.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. Right. Oh, Azira, you're already by the door.
Anything strange about the door?
Similar to all other doors you've seen, really. However, you can see that, like, where there's the like gaps that the door would be using to move, those are almost invisible due to the fact that there's an awful lot of like dust caked up on it and potentially like spores. It looks like this door hasn't been opened in quite a while, but it does have another rope handle that you can pull on this side as well. Do you open the door?
She reaches into her bag and pulls out her carpet. And sort of uses that sort of as a barricade in front of her. And then sort of like holds it up and sort of through the carpet grabs the thing so that anything on the door would hit the carpet before her and then try and open the door.
Yeah. You grab it open and you hear watch just like everybody else. You all watch as this big thick plume of dust that seems to just shake itself off from the door as Yuri gives it a slightly tough tug as it opens to a 20-foot long corridor. So head on out, you see a long stretch. Oh, itchy leg. Long stretch all the way down. God, how long is that? Longer than everybody's dark vision.
Is there dust on the floor?
There's dust on the floor, yes. It's still... It's not as thick the further out you go, but there's also like no footsteps that you're able to see.
Okay. Listening, there's nothing around the corner, is there?
It doesn't seem to be, from what you can hear now passively, it all seems quite fine. You see the corridor extends to the south, probably past your dark vision again, yeah, but also to the west a fair bit. As you're going down further and further, you see that it leads to another door.
I mean, on the map I see it obviously, but would I be able to geometrically understand that that door leads to this room?
Makes sense. Yeah, logical design. Use. Head down some more. You see another door.
You find another door!
This looks the same.
Same as every other door you've come across, yeah?
Is it also covered in dust and mould? Or?
No. This one is quite plain. Like nothing, shall we say, adorns it.
I'll try and listen and see if there's any noise coming from beyond it.
Roll perception check or go passive, your choice.
I like rolling because I do badly, so that's fun.
Okay, never mind. I was going to give
Perfectly
guidance.
fine, quiet. You're not hearing anything, but... Well, you're not hearing anything bad, but you are hearing a rushing and whistling of air that seems to either be escaping or entering the room on the opposite end.
I'll sign to those behind me. I hear moving air. Would it be not just like a gentle breeze? It'd be a bit stronger than that if I could hear it, or
Yeah. Doesn't... It's like a... It's like a... Almost like a tea kettle whistling in that regard there, but not far off.
I hear air movement. Want me to open it?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't know why I locked that. It shouldn't be locked. At least to my knowledge. Really, Tom? Really? Really? You two now?
Wait, let me try.
Let me try.
Look, stupid is what stupid does.
Why do you even prep me to speak?
You look into this room here. Rubble litters the floor of this vandalized and ruined temple. Altar is cracked in half, and the chamber's once brilliant banners are now tattered and stained. Sag forms its walls. Scrawled on the wall is the image of a tentacled eye with a long black horn and one word written in common. Zargon.
Well, I think we found the cultists.
Could I make a religion check if I recognize Zargon from anything?
Yeah,
I can't give myself guidance, right?
correct. It's a name that sounds familiar. I'm not sure why.
Might have been a friend of mine. Don't remember.
If you get a minute to figure it out.
I want to tap the wall with the trident.
Just give me 1 second. I will quickly jump to the toilet.
Make sure to shout so you can hear us.
Hey, Margarita!
Of course, it's the American who's loud again.
Yeah,
It's only like afternoon for them. That's why.
Yeah, it's 7 p.m. for me at least.
it's 6:09 for me.
Yeah, you're an hour behind me.
Oh yeah, your
It's
clock's
9 for me.
forward there, yeah.
9 minutes, that is.
I'm going to commit a war crime.
Which one? You gotta pick
Which one? Yeah. Also,
I
there has
haven't
not
decided.
been. There have not been any war crime treaties.
That we know of.
Yeah, that we know of. Which means you can't really commit a war crime. They don't exist.
Got it. I'll be the reason the list happens.
Shout out to when Among Us violated the Geneva Convention.
No, hold on. Yeah, that is funny. Same for Stardew Valley. No, because there has been the spell. No, it was the spell Plague, not the spell War. Because the spell Plague wiped out a city.
And have there been like war crime conventions after this? You're muted, by the way.
Spell Plague is an entirely
I'm aware.
different thing that I am too uneducated to understand because I was not playing D&D around about that time. However, Tom may know more about it as he more than likely was playing D&D around about that time.
It's how they hand waved moving from 3rd or 3.5 to 4th edition.
Ah, look how that turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I'll say is you are walking around the room, knocking on the wall. The walls are fine.
When Pepsi got his spear,
Mhm.
was that like stored in the temple, or did the guy bring that with him?
It was stored in the temple. Vox, as you are making your way around...
Here?
Yeah, don't worry, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing, don't worry. Well, as you are making your way around and you get to there.
Here?
You kind of feel as the ground just like jettisons down like a ramp. And you see another level. As you all watch as you just, it seems to descend, kinda, but at an angle. Tom, your question again in regards to that, it was in the altar, the guy didn't come with it. He took it from under the priest altar.
Under the table.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Another level, as in like a whole storage. As in we'd be 4 layers deep.
And if I take... Okay, no. For now, not. Okay. But also on the wall... Oh,
Don't
oops.
worry, just say no and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the wall here, there's not anything
No,
either.
the walls are pure solid.
Okay. I'll sign to the group. It looks to be going down over here. This leads somewhere.
Zig will gonna lean on in. Miss Amber, whilst I appreciate you bringing me here and helping me, and I do appreciate the almost divine, beautiful sight I have seen, is there really a need for me here? It appears you have handled everything quite adequately yourselves.
We're not going to leave you alone.
Whispering to Amber.
Oh.
What did he say? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Are you sure there's any reason I've been here? I have enjoyed the sight that I have seen. However, you have handled everything yourselves quite admirably.
Well, she just hides. Oh no, you
No.
can be useful later on. You never know. We don't know what we're facing.
Humans by the looks of it? What about your guard? Your guard is down out there all on her own.
I think she can handle herself. She seems like capable and what's the word? I'm fucking blanking here. She's acclimated to this region and the forest.
There's also the fact that we trust you, we don't trust her.
Speak for yourself, but I don't have the biggest issue with her.
Do you think leaving her out there all alone by herself in order to be able to run away was your best choice? I'm really sorry, I should not be questioning you, Mrs. Airy. He's gonna looks down again.
Can I use one of my weapons and just start to sort of like poke through? Is this rubble table?
Yeah, it's a completely shattered altar.
Or to just poke through the rubble without touching any of the stone with my hands? Just use my like weapons to sort of like try and move stuff around, see if there's anything underneath or if there's anything sort of inscribed on it.
It's a basic standard stone altar. There was nothing very special about it here. That is your number. There is there. Yeah. But yeah, you. A basic boring ass altar. It looks like this room has been vandalized more than anything. Not left to the annals of time, but left to the wayward hands of some destructive youths.
How can we tell that it was destroyed by youths and not by like old people, for example?
Does anybody have a question that's actually relevant?
Because old people don't tag your mum without an O on the wall.
Is the hole that Vox almost went down like visible? Is it sort of like half hidden?
They tried to hide it as best they could, but as soon as he stepped on it, it kind of broke like that perfect camouflage, and you now can see like the almost jerry-rigged mechanism that creates the ramp.
And does it look like something blasted through the floor, or does it look like it just sort of crumbled away?
It looks like someone's went to a great effort to destroy this part of the floor.
If we went through it, would it be traversable, or are you sort of like sliding down?
It would be traversable,
down.
yeah. Like it's very much as soon as Icarus came off it, it did come back up. So, you know, you reckon you could probably get something to potentially hold it down or enough weight to bring it down. But up and down with these Icarus didn't go too far on it. Once it started to descend, he kind of stood where he was. He didn't go any further down.
Oh, Brutus, what? I wasn't really paying attention. What did your old friend tell you about this place again?
That this is where they worship, and that there are other cults, rabbles in this place that they're fighting with. Those masked guys holding up the demonic-looking mask were one of them.
I'm sorry, but I think the funniest thing is that Brutus just had like a fucking indictment, and every single time that we brought it up, everyone goes, "Oh, so what happened? I wasn't really paying attention."
Noticed that myself.
Yeah.
Big moment for Brutus, and no one wants to celebrate it with him.
Real's checking his nails.
Oh,
What is there to celebrate?
He found God.
it's the wrong guy.
Hey, God.
Yeah, why don't you
Not
do
mine.
something about that, Tom?
Yeah.
I would
It's-
celebrate if it was Lathander.
Fuck you!
Did you found something over here? You think we should go down and look for more? Or...
If you want, I can summon a creature to look around there for us.
Yeah, I don't mind where we go. We just have to be here by the next end of the... Well, basically we have 24 hours. And I don't know how long we've been in here for.
Madam Amber, does Brutus always make those noises with his mouth?
Oh, sorry. It happens sometimes when I'm nervous.
What happens after 24 hours then?
Oh, we have to leave? Unless you all want to swear yourself to a god, too.
So should I
Pepsi, I just want to point out the whole thing about a 24-hour visitor pass was me just taking the piss of the joke.
I know, but you didn't say that till now.
No,
and
I
I'm
did.
rolling with it.
I did.
Fuck I didn't hear you.
But fuck it, it's funny. I'm just making you aware.
So should I summon a creature to scout for us?
Sure.
Okay, well, let's sit down for 10 minutes then. Because this is going to take exactly 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
So after
then-
10 minutes,
Oh, whoops, that was not supposed to take a spell slot.
you have the ability to ritual cast.
Yeah,
You do?
yes.
How?
I mean, I think it's
Warlocks
as long
can
as
do
you're
that now?
tagged as...
What is this for?
Oh. That doesn't say you can ritual cast.
Yes, it does.
While the book is on your person, you have the chosen spells prepared, and they function as warlock spells for you.
Oh.
Also, it does
Yeah,
make
actually,
sense.
it doesn't specify that you can cast the ritual spells as ritual spells in this description.
Hmm. The fact that this has required clarification. I think the only prerequisite is that the spells can be cast ritually, not that you are able to ritual cast the spells, just that they are spells with the ritual
according
tag.
to the 2024 rules, if a spell has the ritual tag, anyone can cast it ritually.
Whereabouts is it then that's in that?
I just looked it up.
Sweet,
No,
we have a
ritual-
source book to confirm that though, buddy.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think here. UPQRST, because
Ritual 374.
374, 372, 3, 4. Page 374 is S.
Yeah, it. When I looked up ritual in the index, it sends me to 374. So congratulations, we found a mistake.
Oh, Wizard of the Coast making a mistake? Never.
If you have a spell prepared that has the ritual tag, you can cast that spell as a ritual.
373.
The ritual version of a spell takes 10 minutes longer to cast than normal. It also doesn't expand this spell slot. It does not have anything about class restrictions.
I'm going to check the casting spells section of the as well to be safe.
I'm reading it. It doesn't specify anything about that. Like the casting spells, casting without spells.
And what did I even get back to the tome for? I thought it was to be able to do ritual. I mean,
I
to be
believe
fair, I
ritual
also got a
cast
bunch
is-
of cantrips and rituals from it, so fair enough.
Including ritual, can require to cast my never to cast a spell. You maintain concentration, okay. Once you do so, your concentration is broken. Alright, I'm just gonna quit because that is it's weird. I can see Vox's thing. Like I can see where you're coming from. I've taken this. It should give me this ability.
So I don't know what's changed, but I do know that ritual casting was changed in 2024. It's not the same as 2014. I don't know what's changed about it, but I do know it changed in some way.
Yeah, I thought that it was just an expansion of which classes could do it. I didn't know that it was actually just all classes.
According and here, let's see. Okay. Full ass forms here. So matchups when you seems to be how it's reading now. I will double check it regardless anyway, but for now we will let it. We're in an ancient civilization that hasn't seen the light of day since fuck knows when. I'm pretty sure magic can be a little fucky wucky whilst we're here, right?
Yeah.
So, so you cast it off and it goes down. It sees a room. I did not tag up this room like I should have, but that's okay. Because it's much further on in the book, and I left a pen there for a reason. This particular room, the walls of this are painted in different coloured murals of a human jester entertaining a king and queen. A niche on the eastern wall holds a coffin. There's a door to the north, and 4 urns in each. One urn in each of the 4 corners of this square room.
Okay, well, doesn't sound like there's significant danger. So I'll head down.
I'll follow him.
Yep. Here we go, with a little teleporter.
I have to get going. Thank you for today's session.
Oh,
Don't worry, I'm gonna.
Good
Once we're all
one.
in here, I'm gonna end us up anyway. So don't worry.
Gotcha. Have a good one.
Catch you a bit, boobs. Are we all else going down, or?
Maybe that's something we can pick up next week, because I'm also not mentally here anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is
We'll find
rather
out next
late, but
week
maybe
whether or
we can
not you
all-
guys go down a ramp. Don't worry.
yeah, I was just
More
going
like-
to say maybe we can all like just head into the same room first and then move on.
I
but-
don't know what room we're in. I'm not gonna lie. My brain isn't in the room with us right now.
Don't worry. Pick up again next week. It's fine.